Yeah, right. It ended early. Surprise. You didn't expect that. You're all comfortable enjoying that Toyota Echo commercial, and then bam! We're in here talking about Nickelodeon now. This is a special surprise. I don't know if you saw this, Jacob. I certainly didn't see this, and it caught me off guard. Apparently, this ad ran on Nickelodeon for 17 years.
Really? Nick doesn't care where it is.
Nick or treat.
Nick doesn't care how old it is.
Nick or treat.
Nick doesn't care what size it is. Just make sure you answer.
Nick or treat.
If Nick calls you this Halloween, over 2,500 phones will ring. So get an entry form at participating McDonald's or send a postcard with your name, address, age, and of course phone number to Nick or Treat Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 4974, Orlando, Florida 32802. If we call and you answer,
Nick or treat.
you win a glow-in-the-dark Nick t-shirt, $5 in gift certificates to McDonald's, and a package of amazing fruit gummy bears. Halloween week, we'll separate the winners
Nick or treat.
from the losers.
Jones residence.
Practice any way you want.
Nick or treat. Nick or treat.
Dress any way you want. Sit any way you want. Just make sure you answer.
Nick or treat.
Nick or Treat is brought to you by McDonald's and Amazing Fruit Gummy Bears.
And the place where only kids win. Nickelodeon.
So, if you're following, for 17 years, Nickelodeon had a phone number, right? And you could submit your whatever, and they would call you to tell you you won a prize. So these children were sitting by the phone through most of Halloween when they weren't trick-or-treating, answering the phone, saying that when the phone rang. I love it.
So, you notice the first kid who happened to be slightly darker complexion than some of the other kids. He really went hard on the G there. That technically was not supposed to be in that sentence at all. You know what I mean?
You know, the kid in the football helmet was having a great time. You know, it's almost like they knew what they were
Wait,
saying.
wait, you're gonna pay me money to say it?
Yeah, right. It's like they said, we want you to say Nick or treat, and the kid looked at his parents. You know, and they were like, yeah, go ahead. They're like, yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, right. You're like, you need to slow it down a little bit. You're saying it too fast.
Yeah, you're saying it with a little too much glee on your face there. You might want to tone it down just a little bit.
Apparently, that went on for 17 years before somebody finally came through and said, hey, BT Dubs, we don't want you saying that anymore. It wasn't the NAACP. Apparently, it was a complaint from, like, the Moms of America or something like that. I didn't really read the Wikipedia page very much. But, yeah. Nick or what? Yeah, exactly. Nick
It's
what?
like, how many years did it take for someone to call in and complain, like, did he say nigger like, on Nickelodeon? Like, what? Like,
Did he say N-word treat? Did I just hear N-word treat?
And you start looking around the room to see if anybody else heard it.
Right? And it's like, I don't know if I should be watching this right now. And the shirt says it, and it glows in the dark. So there were tons of kids walking around with Nick or Treat glowing in the dark on the front of their shirt. I'm glad the shirt wasn't white. That's all I have to say. I'm glad the shirt wasn't white.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, we got kids in blackface saying the N-word on Nickelodeon, and no one's the wiser, right?
Yeah, there's one of them dressed up like some caveman, and with the bone in the hair and everything, and I was like, oh no, Nickelodeon, no. What have you done?
Nickelodeon, someone wants to get fired.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently your mic's a little hot. In the studio, I don't hear it quite, but apparently,
Yeah, see, Cider was telling me not too long ago that he couldn't hear me at all. So now all of a sudden I'm coming in too hot. So
sorry.
Sorry. You can blame all that one on our good buddy Cider here, because he's the one who ruined it all for the rest of you.
Sakaramita asked, "R.I.P. Monday?" No. Jacob's schedule is a little different than mine, and occasionally they don't agree with each other, so we rescheduled to a different day so we can talk about this stuff with you guys as opposed to just skipping the whole week.
Yeah, so what happened was that I was literally in an airport coming back from Baltimore on Monday, so there was no time or space for me to do the show on Monday, so I decided to just push it up till Thursday so that we can still do it. But yeah, we're still sticking to Monday, so it's kind of hard to do, a show in the middle of a Baltimore airport. Which, by the way, I'll take a couple of minutes to talk about my trip to certain states in the Northeast. So I went to Baltimore on a private matter, and I can say this: visiting there for a couple of days. The Wire. Most of you guys remember The Wire, the famous HBO show. Apparently, that show was a documentary, and I did not know it because I started driving around certain spots of Baltimore on Saturday, and I was like, oh yeah, this is where they filmed that show. I'm not even sure if that's actually where they filmed it, but it just looks like the area where this show would have been filmed. One thing that I will say about a lot of areas in like Maryland, New York, Pennsylvania definitely, is that I get it. There's a lot of history and a lot of the older buildings that exist in certain states like that. Like, I get it. And they probably don't want to tear it down because of the historical value and all that good stuff. That's fine. The problem is you do absolutely nothing to upkeep these buildings. Yeah, that's pretty much what a lot of the city looks like. And it's just like prime real estate to be mugged. It's like if you walk down that street at night, I would expect nothing less but to be armed robbered, right? It just kind of feels like that. To be honest, that's some of the nicer buildings that I saw. There was there were some. No, I'm not even joking. Like, there's some buildings that look like a fire hit that building in 1976, and they didn't even bother to do anything to condemn it, to restore it, or anything of that. They just left it exactly where it is. They just boarded up the windows so the crackheads can't get in during the winter time, and just left it like that. And I was like, this is a very, very brutal looking city in some aspects. Now, people are going to say, well, no. If you go to certain neighborhoods, it looks better. I went to the hoity-toity neighborhoods too, like the ones near the universities and kind of the secluded suburbs about 30 minutes away from the middle of the city. So, I mean, yeah, there are nice areas, but if you're going to Baltimore proper, you're going to see a lot of this. And it's not particularly great. Some of those neighborhoods. I will say this though, I found it very funny because I knew that I was in a very shady part of town, and I started driving around blaring No Doubt in the ghetto, which I found very, very humorous because it seemed to confuse a lot of people as I was doing that.
They were prepared for some kind of murder funk or something like that.
Yeah, they were prepared for like so they're prepared for like Tupac or Biggie or something along those lines, and they got Gwen Stefani. I'm just a girl, and everyone's like, wait, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, so that was happening. And in the course of doing that too, I also visited some other cities. Went to Philadelphia on Sunday, checked out a little bit of Philly. From what I'm told, South Philly is supposed to be the nicer part of Philadelphia, and it looks just as rough. I mean, you see normal people, like it's not like 90% crackhead when you go down there, but it still kind of look around and it's like, this is the good part of this town. I hate to see what the bad part looks like.
Jeez, man, this looks like Zimbabwe. This is crazy.
And like I said, there were some buildings that look far worse than this. It looks like buildings that, I'm not even joking, like straight up are just unsafe. Like they should condemn those buildings. They're already half destroyed. Like parts of the building have already fallen in within itself. All you've done is boarded up the windows, and then you have gang graffiti all over where the things are boarded up. It's like, you need to tear that down. Like, I don't know what historical landmark mumbo jumbo you gotta go through in order to pass that, but you really should tear that down.
Just blow it up.
Yeah.
Like it really is astonishing to me that America has any place that looks like this. By the way, the United States has anywhere that looks like this.
Yeah.
You know, up here in Maine, we have like isolated properties that are falling apart and in this mess, right? But not whole city blocks that are in just a bombed out Fallujah, Iraq state, you know?
Yeah. Like I said, it looked like some like driving through Tehran type stuff too. Do you see any zombies? I didn't see zombies in Philly because I didn't go to where the zombies were, but I did see a couple in Baltimore, so they're certainly there down there in Baltimore.
Yeah, so that answers the question.
City of Junkies, yeah. Well, like I said, I went for a Phillies game, and in Philadelphia, I kind of like how they have all the major sports stadiums centered in one location, so you don't really have to go anywhere else unless you're trying to go somewhere else. So it's like the football stadium, the basketball stadium, and the baseball stadium are all basically in the same centralized area. And then I went into South Philly to, go out there and find one of those real deal cheesesteak places, not like one of those, oh, this is, the chain that people go to. It's like, give me that hole in the wall and that homemade cheese whiz, because that's the one I'm looking forward to, and I found a place like that.
Wow, okay.
Oh, you ever had homemade cheese whiz with your cheesesteaks there, Cider?
No, the last cheesesteak I ate gave me food poisoning so bad my colon disintegrated. So,
yeah. That's a 1-star experience if I ever heard one.
Yeah, that definitely is. Like, that's my Yelp review. 1 star. I literally shit my ass out.
1 star, literally almost died.
I had to have 8 abdominal reconstructions after eating here. 5 stars.
And then just post a photo of your stomach scars as proof that this actually happened.
And like a doctor standing next to me, like, covering his mouth, like, I don't know if we can help this. Yeah, but yeah, we have Gino's Steaks is the CBS preferred chili cheesesteak. Excuse me, I'm getting my Sonic references mixed up now. I'm sure the chili cheesesteak is very popular, but the cheesesteak is what's important here.
Yeah, I went to a couple of locations that was recommended on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, which is Guy Fieri's show. Because why wouldn't you, right? So I went to.
I thought that was the Dan Rather show.
No. No.
This is Dan Rather's Drives, Dive-Ins, and Diners, whatever. I'm going.
It's someplace around here.
I went to Vietnam. Now I'm going to take you into the heart of Philly cheesesteak country.
I will say just real quick, I did briefly enter our nation's capital, D.C., and I drove past the White House because, you can't get anywhere remotely near the White House without getting shot by Secret Service. But I did, in fact, drive past there. Probably for the best, especially in today's climate, because let's be honest, the liberals are kind of, crazy right now. So you may not want to take any chances at the moment with,
I was talking to a guy today, and he was telling me about politics and all this stuff in Maine, because that's what he does. And we were talking about this and about this whole Catholic blow up thing on X, and he said, "When are we getting a no popes protest?" And I was like, "Yes, we need a no popes."
Right. Did I visit the pandas at the zoo? No, I didn't go to the zoo. Like I said, I was literally just in and out there for like a weekend. I went in Friday night, was there basically all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and I was driving literally between 4 different states in that time period. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to stay in one place like proper, but I saw enough stuff. I will recommend a couple of joints. If you guys know about Jimmy Seafood up in Baltimore, top tier recommendation for Jimmy Seafood up in Baltimore. They got great food. The service is great. The building is great. You can walk in. It's a very popular joint. Like, you literally walk in, you see photos of like all the celebrities who have been there, all of the notable people who have eaten there, and the food is actually worth it. Yeah, that's the building that we went to right there. Jimmy Seafood in Baltimore. Definitely check it out if you're in that area or you're close to it. It's worth the wait. I went to Woodrow's Sandwich Shop. That's where I got my my Philly.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Is that Harry Potter font? Seafood? Is that in Harry Potter font?
I don't know.
It kind of looks like Harry Potter font. That's a little weird. So you went out. Where'd you go?
So I went to a place called Woodrow's Sandwich Shop, which is the place in Philadelphia. the food is good, but it is literally a hole in the wall. When I mean hole in the wall, I mean literally the bedroom that I'm currently in right now is bigger than the space that is in this shop. Like, it's one of those things too where it's like, I was mentioning that we found this place on Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives. You know when the production, people showed up the first time and they were like, how are we going to make this look good on television? Because it is a small little rinky-dink street. There's literally nowhere to park anywhere in South Philly whatsoever. I mean, literally, it is just streets of sardine cans packed on one another. I don't even know if I was actually supposed to park where I parked, but I was like, I can get in and get out in like 10 minutes, so hopefully they won't tow my car at this point. But yeah, that's what it looks like inside. Very, very small, but the food is worth it. So I'll give them that little recommendation there. The food is not bad. And then there was one other place in Baltimore that I went to that I was kind of disappointed by. I felt like it was a little bit overhyped. It was a place called, I want to get this right here and make sure I don't slander the wrong location here. So let me make sure I get this one correct. Yep, there it is. It was a place called Chap's Pit Beef, which is in Baltimore. And what I noticed right away, again, it's one of those things where it's like the production company probably had a hard time trying to make this look good for television, because what they don't tell you is that it is literally right next door to a strip club, and a strip club in a very, very seedy part of town at that. So you're driving around Baltimore, of all places, looking for a great place to get barbecue and chicken, wherever the case may be, and you roll up to a gentleman's club right next door to a pit place. And to be completely honest with you, I had one of their beef and cheese sandwiches. I wasn't thoroughly impressed.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, wasn't thoroughly impressed by what I saw there. I'll just leave it at that.
It's funny to me because I was looking through Google here to try and find a picture of the place. Now,
yeah, you'll have to go like Google Maps or something like that. To close view.
It's all right here. It's all right here in the Google image results. But what you don't see is a wide shot of where this place is, unless it's the back end of the building.
Well, that's the thing.
Because it doesn't show you the strip club.
Like I said, that's probably the only shot they could take, because when you see like what's literally around that location, you'd be like, yeah, I might want to eat somewhere else.
I don't think I'm gonna bring the kids here, honey. I just don't think I'm gonna bring them here. Yeah. Billy, what was your favorite activity with your uncle Jacob up in Baltimore? I liked it when we went to the sandwich shop next to the titty bar.
Yeah,
it was great.
Right? And if you're watching the Food Network, be like, oh, I'll check out this place. And you pull up, and there's like, very questionable women walking out of the strip club at noon on a Saturday. You might look at some people, sideways. That's all I'm saying. And then, of course, being in D.C., I was very, very close to a little place that most of you guys probably know. It's kind of infamous at this point. It's a little place called Comet Ping Pong Pizza. Have you ever heard of it?
No, not at all, ever, actually.
Never?
Never, ever.
Is it illegal to even mention this place?
I don't know what a Comet Ping Pong would be. It certainly wouldn't be a place where children are abused, and then those comments and some of the photos maybe were introduced on Instagram, and they made some really weird comments about abusing children. And that Hillary Clinton buys $3,000 hot dogs from this place, so...
I had to suppress every urge in my body to walk in and be like, "Hey, get the $3,000 hot dogs." Like, I wonder how many
Chinese ping pong, Comet Ping Pong.
Come down to the Ching Chong Bing Bong where you can go get $5,000 places.
We have child abuse egg pizza. You will love it.
We make cat. It costs extra.
Yeah, you can have cat pizza. It might be made with babies, but it's also cat too.
It costs extra. It's harder to catch.
Oh, it hurts.
So, yeah. I will say this. Shockingly enough, and I was not expecting this, maybe because I didn't spend too much time in the rougher part of DC, but from what I saw, DC looks a lot more visually appealing than Baltimore does. So, and I know it's kind of a metro area because I think DC and Baltimore is only really separated by about like 35, 40 minutes in good traffic if you want to go from one city to another. But from what I saw, DC was in far better shape than Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore just a little rough, just a little rough.
So there is a new video game coming out. This will lead us into the Super Nintendo conversations. New video game coming out, and it is called Pragmata or Pragmata. If you're that kind of guy, I'm not, but if you're that kind of guy. Now, have you seen anything of this yet, Jacob?
No, I haven't.
So Pragmata is a video game about. I gotta find the post I made about this. There we go. Here it is. So, Pragmata is a video game where you play a space dad, but he's not the dad, and you run into a little girl, but she's not a little girl. She's very innocent, and you have to protect her and take her to Earth, and it's going to be the game of the century.
Just, what are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
How about we call you... Diana?
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Kids.
Diana. Dead Space 4, right?
Diana!
It's literally just a little girl robot that you have to help her get to Earth. There's a bunch of AI security things that want to destroy you, and you have to get that little girl to Earth.
So is the plot twist going to be like she's the villain, and then at the final level she turns into like a monster the size of a moon, and then you have to like shoot her for like 40 minutes before you can defeat the villain? Is that how it goes?
I don't think so. It's not out yet, but be very video gamey for that to happen. I have my hope that it's the Last of Us Joel did nothing wrong storyline, where remember Joel took Ellie out of the Fireflies operating room and killed them all.
Yeah.
Which was the right thing to do. This is hopefully the ending for this one is that Hugh, the space dad, takes Diana, and they go off into hiding instead of being the big monster thing. So that would be the best twist, in my opinion, is that she gets to grow up without becoming a monster. So
you remember in Dead Space 3, the final boss was literally the moon, and you have to fight the moon.
That's very Dead Spacey.
Yeah.
I didn't watch all of Dead Space because it's scary. I can't play it. I'm too scared. I can't do it. It freaks me out and makes me sick because it's really gross. But I saw clips from it, and it was like, oh, cool. You have to fight the moon. It's kind of like the Legend of Zelda game where the moon decides to try and destroy the Earth, too.
Yeah, no, the first two Dead Space games are really, really good. The second one's obviously more polished than the first one. And then the third one, it's hard to really know what they were trying to go for with the third one. I think they were trying to get a little too influenced by the Call of Duties because everyone was trying to be influenced by Call of Duty at that time period. And then ever since then, they'd be like, no, we're just not going to make another one. Which at this point, I can't really knock them for because let's be honest, do you really want them to make another one at this point?
Well, and apparently, though, this is going to be according to playtesters, this game has a lot of spiritual succession from Mega Man.
Yeah.
And so one of my favorite parts about the stuff that's coming out of it is that when you upgrade your weapon or your armor, Diana claps for you. She's very happy and excited that you've upgraded your weapon and stuff, and I love that. It's the daughter we've always wanted. She loves guns, she doesn't need help with the Wi-Fi, and she appreciates your sacrifice to protect her. And this is going to be the game of the century because every guy that has seen the post that I've made, the original post I made was in reply to that trailer, and it said, the masculine urge to become a dad and go through literal hell to protect an innocent spark of life with the biggest eyes you've ever seen. And that has over 6,000 likes on it.
Yep.
Okay? And this game is going to probably give GTA a run for its money. This is what men want. We want to be dads. We want to sacrifice for something innocent that appreciates that sacrifice. And Capcom knew what they were doing. This game was originally opted a few years ago, and it didn't hit hard enough, so they went back and retooled it and made sure that it really punched you in the chest. And I love it. I love everything I'm seeing out of it. I don't know if I can afford it, but man, I am leaning into like, you know what? I can eat peanut butter for a week. This is what I want. I want to be a dad. I want to be a dad real bad. And this scratches that itch. This gives me the satisfaction of having a little girl that is innocent, that is not some sex thing, not some upskirt shot thing. She is a little girl in every function that she has, and she helps you escape a evil moon base that wants to kill you both. So
it's gonna break your heart when you have to fight the moon that turned into this little girl. And
I hope they don't do that. It'd be really cliche. So I really hope that they decide to do the Joel did nothing wrong ending, and he gets out. Hugh and Diana go off into space together. That would be the best. So she wants to go to Earth though, so hopefully they get to go to Earth. Well, see, I don't know what a pragmata is. They have not clarified if she's like a full robot or if she's some type of technopath child that was genetically created to have the power to control machines. And that's her power, is that Hugh doesn't have all the access codes, but she does, even though she doesn't know that she does. So as you upgrade her through the story, her programming expands as you offer her more information you extract from the hostile AI. So I'm very, very interested in all of this. She has a sister unit called 8 that sacrifices herself in order to get Diana further in the story. So I am also very interested in that. This, again, like, this is what guys want. They want to be a dad. They want to go through. They want to take care of a little girl. Like, Hugh is even like careful with her. Like, he will pull her back again away from things that he thinks are dangerous, and he will wrap his arms around her to protect her. And I'm talking about it. I'm getting choked up about it because that's all you want to do is you want to be a dad. You want to protect those innocent little eyes. You want to make sure that grows up to be a lady and she's respected and loved and knows that she's loved. That's what you want to do for that little girl. And that's why it says, do it for her.
Yeah, you don't want your little girl to turn out to be like one of these crazed women on the WWE. By the way, just quick little sidebar before we actually get into the topic for tonight. Apparently, real sports fans are not very happy with the fact that ESPN is relentlessly promoting WWE, like having wrestlers come on the show and talk as if the matches are real and that they're actually in real feuds with one another. And someone pointed out, I think it was Awful Announcing, pointed out that WWE has gotten more airtime this week than Major League Baseball and a National Hockey League.
Yeah. Well, admittedly, hockey is what it is. But yeah, baseball doesn't deserve to take a backseat to WWE. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, and especially when Mike Trout's out here hitting like 5 home runs in one series, and somehow we're talking about Liv Morgan's feud. Like, what would happen there?
I'm absolutely for real, Kenny. I have spent my entire life trying to become a dad. Like when I was 5 years old, I was the one playing house with all the little girls in the neighborhood because I got to burp the baby and put the baby to sleep. I wanted to be a dad all of my life. For like all but as soon as I could start talking, I wanted to be a dad. And this game is like the ultimate fulfillment of that. It's Space Dad Simulator. And I want that very badly. WCW 2.0, maybe, but I think what you're seeing with ESPN is you're seeing Netflix dump a ton of money into making sure that this WWE thing just doesn't become another Netflix niche thing. And because they want desperately to become that all app, they want to be the all entertainment app.
Yeah.
And it's not going to work.
All of your sports belong to us.
Well, you can't do that. You have, particularly in WWE, like, what was it? Who's that guy? Pat McAfee, right?
Yep.
He made a video about Cody Rhodes coming in and smashing up his set, and then you see the video, and it's so obvious it's a setup.
Yeah.
It's so obvious it's a setup. And I know that you're not supposed to sometimes when you see this stuff, you go through it and you're like, that's really funny to see, or that's really entertaining. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. But this felt like it was legitimately played as Cody Rhodes, the man, showing up and destroying Pat McAfee's set, and then not being brought up on charges for that.
Yeah.
And that flew it out the window. Like as soon as you cross that level, like this is why the backstage stuff worked with the WWE thing, where you were lighting guys on fire, hitting them with trucks out in the parking lot, because it didn't involve anything outside of the arena itself. When you had what's his face? You had Steve Austin and The Rock fighting on the bridge. This was an exclusive closed space. This did not involve an ulterior location where other people would be. And so Pat McAfee trying to pass that off as an actual event really made me mad, because it was insulting my intelligence.
Even back in the day, like Steve Austin did get arrested every now and then, so at least they took the extra effort into selling the fact that, hey, maybe he did go out there and beat the crap out of Vince McMahon because now he's in jail.
Well, and that's just it. Is like at no point did Pat McAfee say that they were going to court over this, or there was Cody Rhodes had been arrested or anything like that. He just cried and whined that Cody Rhodes had shown up and taken a baseball bat to his fancy picture that he had in front of his table.
Yeah,
and it's like it's so stupid to try and force that on people. And maybe that's just what Triple H thinks sells. This at this point is just random property destruction, and people go, yeah, because everybody was mad at Pat McAfee, so we gotta go beat up his stuff.
Everything WWE does nowadays is for a viral moment. So everything that they attempt to do, they want to go viral. They want to be, oh my God, look, we're number 2 on the Twitter trends because Jey Uso went on a podcast with Cameron and fake beat him up, and people think that it was real and legit, and it's like, yeah, what are we doing? Like, that's how they book things, because they want things to go viral. They want people to talk about them, because the dirty little secret is that no one actually watches WWE programming on television anymore. It's like no one watches SmackDown on Friday nights. No one is spending $30 a month for ESPN or Netflix, wherever the case may be. So the only place that they can really try to get people is like, oh, let's trend on Twitter or on TikTok or on YouTube, and use that to deceive cable companies into believing that we actually have a massive audience.
Well, and again, you and I have talked extensively about how to rehabilitate that entire thing, but it's just not going to happen. It's not in the cards. No. Something new is going to take over. And speaking of things of the past that new things took over, we do have the Super Nintendo. Way back in the day, this was the peak of human creation, human accomplishment. This was right up there with the moon landing. So. Yeah.
Well, we took that old Nintendo, that old Nintendo. It was like, fuck that, we got a Super Nintendo. And everyone, you throw the word super in there, it's like, oh God, what does this one do? It's like, it has slightly better graphics than the last one. And everyone was like, sold. Yeah,
well, and you could play Mario Kart on it with like a whole 64, not 64, with a whole like 24 pixels. It's great. You could kind of tell that was Mario on a kind of go-kart, maybe.
And look, we kind of, goof on this era of games for that reason, but compared to what the industry has become over 30 plus years now, since these type of games have come out, hey, look, you bought a game, you physically owned it, you could plug it in, you can play it immediately, and he never had to worry about, oh no, I lost access to Super Nintendo Plus, and now all my games are gone, and all the movies that I downloaded there are gone, and all the hundreds of thousands of dollars that I spent are now washed away, like in the toilet and things of that nature. It's like, nope, you just plugged it in, you pressed the buttons, you played the game, and everyone had fun. And I was like, that was what gaming used to be. And for some reason, we can't do that anymore, because EA and 2K own basically everything now, and then everything they don't own is run by Rocksteady, and they're a dumpster fire, and that's kind of modern gaming in 2026.
Well, and again, you're looking at a industry that has been so corporatized that creativity isn't around anymore. These guys had a limited amount of space, they had a limited amount of graphics, they had a limited amount of sound, right? It was just basically you weren't going to be listening to hot Michael Jackson tunes because the Genesis was the one that had the higher sound chip function, whatever.
Yeah.
The Super Nintendo wasn't known for its sound production, and so you had quite literally just a very very bare bones platform to build these games off of. So, like I said, Mario Kart first debuted on the Super Nintendo. Like what was it? Legend of Zelda, Link's Story, or Link's Adventure. Link, I don't know. Super Nintendo hit games. Sorry.
Cider, you do realize that I have some of these games on marked out here.
Okay, all right, sorry. What I'm just trying to say is that this was a very difficult system to produce what people are used to today.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the evolution of gaming, this was a pretty big leap. You went from the Super Nintendo system, which was a little bit better than an arcade cabinet, maybe, to something that was better than an arcade cabinet by almost every metric, until arcade cabinets caught up with 3D, and then the whole thing went to hell anyway. But do you remember the Halo arcade cabinets? That was fun.
Yeah, those were good times, right? It feels like a while ago since, I know that a while back ago that arcade cabinets kind of became popularized again when people realized that they were affordable enough that if you wanted one, you can bring one to your own home now, and that requires a whole lot of space and things. And it's kind of I want to say a niche type of collector's item thing, but people were getting more into that as time went on there. And it seems like it kind of faded out recently. I guess maybe it has something to do with inflation.
Well, Kenny F. Power says he was all in on the Genesis and didn't get a Super Nintendo until years later. He went from Genesis to N64. And I didn't know this, but apparently according to Sakura Amida, the PS1 controller was inspired by the SNES controller, as the N64 is a different controller. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, well, the N64 controller is basically based on a spaceship. That's what they were going off of for
Carpal tunnel, I think, was the inspiration for that.
Mm-hmm. Let's give them 3 prongs and put the little the little D-pad in the center so that they'll know how to hold our controller.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could stick that at the end of a spear and kill a man. So,
but since we're talking about the era of the Super Nintendo, I think there's no better game to start off with than this one.
When Bandai was making Power Ranger stuff.
Yeah, right.
Is this the FMV?
Huh?
Is this the FMV, or is this the...
No, this is the game.
Platformer? Oh. Wow, they crunched this to get it in there. Holy cow, they crunched this. Oh.
They had to definitely work with the sound capacity of what they were using.
Oh.
The vocals sound like they're underwater.
Yeah, it is bit crunched pretty hard.
Do you want to be in mono or stereo?
I don't need mono. One of my girlfriends had it, and I almost caught it. That was stupid.
Yeah. Don't catch mono, kids. It's not worth it.
Meanwhile, in Angel Grove, a nuke goes off.
Oh no, evil Rita is Satan in the sky.
Chapter 1, The Space Switch.
Now, which one are you going to go with? Because we have the 1/8 Native American one, you have the girl, you have the other girl, you have the cool black guy, and then the one that, we can't mention his sexuality due to a pending lawsuit, but he's also in the game. Yeah, he's also there too. So, which Power Ranger are you guys going with?
I have to go with Jason because I'm not gonna get caught, playing Zack. I can't do that. That's blackface.
Oh, you don't want to play a little hip hop keto?
I'll be accused of being a racist if I play as Zack. That's a white man taking control of a black man. And what was slavery all about?
I do feel just kind of weird that hip hop keto didn't become a bigger meme than it should have. Maybe I think if it had happened maybe 20 years later, it probably would have been like one of the biggest memes in the history of the internet, but it didn't happen.
Well, the craziest thing is like the Tebow thing came and happened. You remember Tebow, right?
Yeah.
Not the guy that appears on the stream. It's the guy from the '90s that had like this weird dance aerobics thing that was going on.
I know it was
that
Tybo
came.
we were talking about.
Tybo. Yeah. And that was a really, really interesting like way to do that. And for some reason, Saban wasn't like releasing an aerobics tape with Zach telling you how to do whatever that was, dance keto or whatever it was. It just blows my mind because like that was all over the place. We've watched that before. All these weird instructional videos that came out, just crazy. Yep. But yeah, I'm going with Jason. I don't want to be called a racist or a gay basher.
And you chose the girl who's no longer with us.
There are still people mad that Trini was cast as the Yellow Ranger because she's Asian, and that was not the casting thing at all.
No. But then again, I think a lot of that outrage came like several years after the fact.
Might want to half the volume there. It's a little unchy. There we go.
Yeah, I feel like that whole argument came several years after the fact. So I don't think anyone who was actually a fan of Power Rangers legitimately cared.
No, not at all. Look, Walter Jones, the guy that played Zach, has been on podcasts for 20 years now saying that he wanted to be the Black Ranger. He auditioned to be the Black Ranger. Like, he didn't have a middle finger on his left hand, you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
And they made him a special glove. So it's like, if they were going to be racist to him, they could have just said, nah, man, you and your 9 fingers can get out of here.
Your 9.5 fingers can do whatever we tell you.
You're 3/5 of a Power Ranger here.
Exactly. You and your stub.
Yeah, right. And they didn't. They made him a special glove so that it didn't call attention to his apparatus, and they never asked him to fight by using that hand that had the problem. He never had to raise up his hand that had the missing finger or anything like that. They literally worked around everything in order to make that work for him.
Yeah. That's why many people didn't even realize that he had a missing finger until years later.
Yeah, when he was on podcast and like, look, and they were like, whoa.
Like, has it always been like that?
Yeah, and that's doesn't even look like the character.
No. Why does the character have a bulge?
Yeah, well, because he's a dude. In the original footage, like they kept true to that. They're like, Trini transforms into a man in the video game. Look at how buff she is.
Yeah,
my gosh.
Trini's jacked.
Yeah, right. I didn't know morphing was like just steroids and spandex. That was always the. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I didn't know that she had found Barry Bonds' stash.
Yeah, right. Well, that was always the craziest thing about the Power Rangers advertising material is that the Japanese did not do this, but for whatever reason, the American advertisers were like, these Power Ranger characters are too skinny. Let's beef them up. So, like, in every poster you saw of the Power Rangers, like, they were roided out. Like, neck veins, like, roided out, gigantic Mark McGuire forearms, just huge guys.
Yeah!
Exactly. And they're just jumping at the camera like, I'm gonna fuck your mom! It's just so scary.
If you guys have ever seen the American Gladiators documentary that's on Netflix, there's one on Hulu, but the Hulu one sucks. Go to the one that's on Netflix. They were basically talking about how 40% of that show was basically roid rage for both the men and the women.
Yeah, and again, like, it's I don't know what was going on with those advertising departments, but they were like, nah, I think there's even some posters or advertising material where Luke from Star Wars is like buffed up and stuff. Or like they gave him like big shoulders and a big chiseled chest.
Like that is not the 5'3" Asian girl we started with. It's like,
no,
that's basically Bane in like spandex.
Yeah, it's Power Bane. Yeah, the Power Rangers who just destroy people's cars. Screw
Power
you, Rita, and the Ford Pinto.
Power vandalism.
Rangers, there's someone illegally parked downtown. You know what to do.
We'll show him.
And the car exploded. It destroyed the pavement. So now, Angel
take
Grove
that, Senator.
Yeah. So now Angel Grove City Works has to come out and fix the road.
Yeah. Can you imagine like being like public works for the city of Angel Grove, where it's like everything you tried to fix gets destroyed like literally a week later?
Yeah, the steroid, that's the one, the power of the Force figures, that's right, there's the ones, they were all jacked. Like even Leia had a six-pack or something, it was crazy. Yeah, this villain, despite how this level is trying to make it out, did not last that long. This monster did not last that long.
They gotta sell the game, Cider.
Yeah, well, again, I mean, a lot of the
I'm
time...
trying to remember, was this one of the original like Jew Ranger villains? Was this one of these like Jew 2 footage ones that they actually had the rights to?
Did he... Yes, this was a Zew Ranger villain, yes, yeah. I'm thinking of the Pumpkinhead, and that was Zew 2. Pumpkinhead was the one that cloned Tommy. This was Zew 1.
The rapping pumpkin.
Yeah, well, you know, as Snape says, you know, paying more for this. Well, at the time, this stuff was revolutionary technology, you know?
Yeah.
We're not getting revolutionary technology anymore. We're just getting more RAM, and that's it. And that's not helping anything, because they're not optimizing anything anymore.
I mean, I look at it like this. The game's 30 years ago, the game quality was far better. Sure, we got far better graphics now and far better visuals, but the games suck. So it's like, what does it really matter? That your character looks all shiny in the rain when you're playing utter dog shite.
Yeah, the ray tracing is what kills it. Why does Billy have a penis? Like,
They really put a lot of, you know, artwork onto the bulge for the character.
Yeah, like his dick flexes every time he punches. What is happening?
Was this early jiggle physics?
I guess. I mean, like, this is a little uncomfortable. Like, that is quite clearly a man's penis just right there.
Well, I mean, it's not like Billy didn't use it, so...
Well, see, that was what drove him off the show, apparently, was the Green Ranger bullying him so much.
Yeah,
right. Jason David Frank literally tortured him off the set.
See, I always thought that the reason why he left the show was because he was 30, and he was clearly too old to remain on the show at that point. They didn't have anything for him to do, so it was like, I want to leave. It was like, yeah, no, it's probably time.
No.
Because at one point, they tried to make him, like, basically, like, new Alpha in Zeo, and then that was, like, the point. It was like, okay, it's time.
Yeah.
Everyone else is left now but you. It's time for you to go.
Yeah, well, and then they gave him a wife on a water planet. That was great.
An alien wife.
Yep.
You think that was a rib on his sexuality?
I honestly think that Hayam Saban was like, I'm not having any gay storylines, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a time period before everything became gay and trans. So they didn't really play that game very much.
Yeah. Well, and again, Hayam Saban and Shuki Levy, the two guys that were behind this, were devout and very serious Jews, and they were not going to have this happening at all.
Yeah.
So...
they banished him to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, the quest is going up to $100? Damn. That's dead on arrival.
Yeah, right? Well, isn't kind of... I mean, I guess they still haven't figured out a way to really actually make it work, but isn't the whole point of losing RAM is because of the AI technology can essentially replace what RAM provides anyway?
Well, optimization is the problem, and that's the compression of the game, and they're not compressing them anymore. There's a whole group of people that run websites that do nothing but optimize video games. And most of the time, they're cutting down the RAM usage and the storage by almost half.
Yeah.
Because these guys just aren't optimizing anything anymore. You ever wonder why your modern load screens take like 10 minutes? It's because everything isn't optimized anymore. It literally has to go and find the files on like a... Do you remember when Billy could just summon diamonds? That was weird.
I think that was supposed to be ice, but, you know, the capabilities of the Super Nintendo... Like,
it's weird because the Triceratops is always shown like driving through the desert, and the mammoth is the one that's shown in the ice, and I don't understand why. Yeah, Billy's the one that summons ice.
And then his Blue Ranger is looking a little black in this scene too, so it's like the coloring's a little bit off.
I don't think. I think they just modeled the Red Ranger and then just changed the color palette because there's no center horn, and Billy's helmet has a center horn.
Yeah.
It's not pronounced, but it's there. I like how this player is like, nope, we're not having that. I'm out. I'm not gonna even bother.
Nope. No, the Grand Theft Auto 6 will probably legitimately take like several months to even install.
Yeah. Well, with what they've announced so far being related to it, it has a whole social media inside of it, and that like contains social media inside of it. So yeah, you're gonna be.
They have to work on all the aspects of the game outside of the actual game.
Right. So the favorite part about GTA is all the things that have nothing to do with the gameplay.
Yeah.
Remember the purple putties? Oh yeah, I remember the purple putties. They were tough, those guys with the gas masks.
Yeah.
And that guy got taken out by the falling debris.
You remember the putties with the big self-destruct button on their chest?
Yeah, Lord Zed was real helpful.
Yeah, right?
The putties with riot shields.
But something tells me this is a catastrophic design flaw.
Yeah, arguably Rita's putties were stronger because they didn't have the punch here to win button.
Yeah, right.
At least you didn't have to punch him in the ass to win, like all those Souls-like games.
I'm gonna whack him in the butt with my stick.
So, Billy, why did you just destroy all of those beer distillery canisters?
They were meth distillery counters.
Oh, I thought he switched to Islam and couldn't drink anymore, so he was trying to take out everybody else's fun.
The beer is haram.
Yeah. The gay Power Ranger becomes Islamic.
The gay white Power Ranger converts to Islam. There's a story for you.
Yeah, right? It's coming. They're doing a reboot, and I know they're not going to be able to resist.
Something tells me he utilizes the sexual emergency clause a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that forcing teenage boys to dance for me was wrong.
Yeah, you'll be lucky if they're teenage.
Dancing with danger, yes. Dancing with danger. Yeah, Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Yep.
Don't get me started on what they did to him. That was... So the
Well,
end of
remember
this...
the whole thing is how they nerfed him because parents were like, oh, he's too scary for my kids.
Well, the actual ending of the series, which happened with Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, has the good guys trapping him in a Mobius loop where he's stuck serving his nagging dead wife, okay? Rita's been dead for a very long time. Destroyed.
Didn't they already get the perfect ending with, what was it, In Space? And then they decided, no, we need to do something even better.
Well, see, In Space actually rescued the entire franchise. It did so well, it funded the rest of Saban's run with it until they sold it off to Disney. It was absolutely saved it completely.
Because there was like, okay, Power Rangers is over, the hype is dead, let's do In Space and get out of here. And everyone's like, oh, In Space is great, when's the next one? It's like, we weren't doing it next, that was it. It's like, no, you gotta do another one.
Yeah, no, really, it was just like that. It sold so much merch, it really did. It was just the absolute renaissance of the Power Rangers. It was great. Bear in mind, there had been 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin to this point, okay? And only one of Zero and one of Turbo at this point, and they were like, it's not working. We need to end this now. And then they went on to make 28 teams.
That's a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Some could say it's even too many teams.
With no less than 6 heroes on each team. Sometimes up to 12, by the way.
Yeah. It's weird how Power Rangers kind of came on when we popularized the whole martial arts craze, but it also predates like the modern MMA aspect of it too. So I was like, imagine trying to like armbar a giant monster. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, the thing about modern Power Rangers is they never thought to engage with the UFC or anything like that to try and draw a parallel of what safe competition looks like.
Yeah.
You know, they never did that. There was only a couple of times when Tommy and Jason were involved in a karate competition, but they were always against each other. They didn't have other opponents. Turbo literally starts with them sparring each other and Rocky getting kicked out of the ring so hard he breaks his back.
Yep. And immediately leaves the franchise for good.
Yeah, another fun little thing is where Justin arrived, and nobody liked Justin.
Yep. Justin inadvertently killed the entire franchise before it was resurrected again.
There are very few Blue Rangers that fared well in this franchise. There are very few.
Yeah, it's a cursed color.
When it comes to Power Rangers, if you become the Blue Ranger, it is bad news.
Oh, look, it's Kimberly.
Wait until she gets buff and duty.
Yeah, right. That's literally just a sprite from Streets of Rage.
Yeah, this is not too much different, really. But they were making these style of games all the way up to the Game Boy Advance, because I have Power Rangers SPD that is just a side-scroller beat-em-up. So, this apparently was a very popular format to do Power Rangers games in. But
hey,
I'm not sure why she's...
Beat 'em ups. I said, say what you want. Beat 'em up sold cash back in the day.
Well, I can't deny it, you know. I wonder why she's jumping around in Purple Drink, though.
Is that Ivan Ooze's stuff? Is this the Ooze era?
No, I don't think so. Ooze wasn't until the White Ranger showed up, and we don't even have a Green Ranger here. Maybe she's in the sewers?
Is that duty water? Is that what that is?
Yeah, is it purple duty water? Do I have a plan to solo stream? I don't think so. Maybe when the Power Rangers reboot starts to actually put out some news that matters, maybe. But until then, I don't really have anything to talk about, unfortunately. It's like I said, you know, there's drama and stuff, but people just don't care about that comic book stuff anymore.
Yeah.
You know, the Avengers Doomsday dropped some news, and I can't even remember what it was anymore. You know?
All I heard is that movie cost apparently
That's right.
about
that's right.
what, $700 to $800 million to produce and market. Meaning that their break even is probably somewhere over 1.5 billion.
Yeah, and it's I don't think it's gonna get to 2 billion. I just don't. The fire isn't there anymore. I don't know anybody that gives a damn about this movie. They're just gonna see it for the sake of seeing it. You know?
And they're holding off on showing any footage on this film whatsoever. They're building anticipation, but it's like I don't think anyone's really clamoring for it either. Though.
You got your diehards, but I don't even see X like making memes about the Avengers or anything like that anymore. We just don't see it. Maybe it's popular on some message board. I don't know.
Reddit.
Yeah, it could be. It could be popular there. I mean, they're idiots, but it's just there's no way to land this plane. It went off the rails way long ago. There's no way to land this.
Yep.
So.
Hey, it's morphing timing in.
We need to find that rapping lady from the game store. She's like, she's rapping citations in an over 55 community.
You mean that jive talking white woman from the Game Crazy video?
She doesn't even have a skirt. She doesn't even have a skirt. That's a dude. They literally made the Red Ranger and repainted it. That's what they did.
That's literally the Incredible Hulk.
Yep. That's crazy. They didn't even give her a skirt. Watch out, Kimberly! The purple duty water is rising.
Yeah.
Look out for the duty agitators.
Who built this place?
A skeleton with no arms?
Yeah, right.
Oh, no. An eye monster, of course. And yes, this happened in the show, where they beat the eye monster, and eyeballs kept falling off of it, yes. This is real.
So it is accurate to the canon, what you're saying, right?
Yeah, they got at least that right.
That move didn't let it work at all.
It's just ugly. Well, they didn't know what to do. They did not perceive Mighty Morphin or any of the Power Rangers to become as successful as they did. They had no clue. When you go back and you looked at their interviews, they're absolutely treading water trying to keep up with the demand.
Yeah.
They did a live
We
show.
need more toys! More toys!
They did a live show in Florida or Texas or California or something like that, and traffic backed up. They had to call the police. They had ambulances trapped in traffic. There was so many people trying to get in there, and that just doesn't exist anymore. And it's solely their fault. Yeah, it's a buff Pink Ranger. Yeah, it doesn't even have a skirt.
That's a very interesting portrayal of the Black Ranger.
Why is he wearing a COVID mask?
He looks a little Sambo-ish, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't really familiarize myself with that, but I guess you're right, you know? It kind of looks like he's got big white lips.
Yep.
Oh, right, Sambo had the white line around the mouth. Okay, yeah. Yes, a Master Zordon. I'll go take care of them purple putties for you, no problem. You see, they didn't, you know, again, like it was their fault. They didn't try to innovate. They stopped innovating after a while, and it killed the franchise. They just stuck with a 1993 slapstick comedy formula, and it killed it. Sort of looks like Aladdin. Yeah, Street Aladdin, yeah. It's tiny on my screen to tell the Sambo. Yeah, no, believe me, when it's a little bigger, you can definitely see it.
Yeah. If this was 16-bit, we might have an issue. Breakdancing crime fighter.
Not doing any of the breakdancing.
I guess in this part he faces... Speaking of Aladdin, does he fight the Aladdin villain here?
Jafar? I've never played this. Oh. Yes, apparently he's fighting the genie. I barely remember this monster, so they were probably a one episode, you know.
This is probably all they had access to at the time.
The mammoth literally comes out of an ice, like a glacier, and he summons rocks. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yay, we defeated Shang Tsung.
Speaking of the reboot, if they release 2028, I bet they try to rip off Spider-Man No Way Home with the Power Rangers MMPR 95, 2017 PR movie. To be honest with you, I don't know the direction that they're going with this, because the Percy Jackson guys completely bombed season 2 of the Percy Jackson show. Like, everybody hates that. Nobody likes it. And so I have no idea what they're gonna do. I really don't. I dread that they're gonna try and turn them into space wizards or something like that. Some cosmic warrior thing again. Because they can't tolerate people in spandex doing kung fu. They just can't do it. The brain can't wrap their head around it.
The interesting thing with this character choice is that when he's running, he looks black, and then when he's like not running, he looks kind of Italian. I don't know what the thought process was here.
Well, it's clear that they made the Red Ranger sprite first, so maybe they just modeled Zack off of Jason as well, and they just changed Jason's pants and color a little bit. Alright, guys! Alright! I have no idea how Austin St. John came up with that, but that's like the most iconic noise I know of. Right, guys, right. That's what he said.
Just make noise. Just make noise.
Well, that's what it was in the ADR for over the Japanese footage. They were like, just grunt and moan and yell. That's all we need you to do. Yeah, they recycled it. Absolutely, absolutely. That's why the Pink Ranger doesn't have a skirt and why she looks like she's roided out. One of those trans athletes.
It's not Kimberly, it's Kevin.
Well, see, that's the thing, is they made a lesbian Power Ranger and won a GLAAD award, so Hasbro obviously wants a trans Power Ranger, so expect that. Tommy will probably go through a transition because Jason David Frank was a passionate Christian, and they've got to destroy that, so they're going to have to...
Yep.
They'll
create a trans daughter that he's super proud of off screen.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a successor story, apparently, where Mighty Morphin happened, and then 35 years later... it happened again, and that's... I don't know if they're kids of the original Rangers, that hasn't been clarified, but they are definitely the second Mighty Morphin Power Ranger team, or the third if you follow the movie.
Yeah. So
yeah, that was crazy.
This is the Zord morphing sequence.
Summoning the Zords, you mean?
Yeah. I don't know, whatever witchcraft they do to get giant robots.
Alright guys, let's bring them together!
Yeah!
Rita doesn't stand a chance against a Megazord! That's literally its name, by the way, is the Megazord. Every other Power Ranger Megazord has a name after this, but it's literally just Megazord.
They didn't bother to give it a name.
Nope. You're like, kids are stupid, they'll love this. Yes, the Butthole Roach Monster. Who could forget the Butthole Roach Monster?
So believe it or not, in the Japanese version, this is actually the final boss of the series.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's like Mega Satan's face in the chest of that monster.
Yep. Remember Mega Satan, that they couldn't call him Satan in the American version, so they called him Lokar?
Yeah.
He appears in all of 2 episodes and is never heard from again.
Yep.
It's like, so when you watch the series, like as a kid, you think to yourself, I'm pretty sure at some point they fought some giant floating Asian head, right? Anybody else remember that too?
Yeah, there was just like, Jet Li showed up and they kicked his ass or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely Zayu 1. Oh, it's painful. They're fighting in front of a nuclear power plant? This is very smart, guys. Genius.
Nuking Angel Grove to save the world. Oh wait, we're still going. Now we're in space.
And this was Goldar's. Yeah, this is Goldar's.
In the Japanese version, this was the Zord that Witch Bandor's son, who died because he was breaking dinosaur eggs. One of the dinosaurs killed his ass, sent him to hell. So that she used witchcraft to revive her dead douchebag son, and he used this to fight the Jew Rangers. And then he literally gets burned to death in the Zord, which is kind of cool. To watch a small child get absolutely wrecked.
I mean, it would have demonstrated the evil of Rita Repulsa, but they can't do that. That was too scary. Yeah. Moms of America weren't going to tolerate a toddler burning up.
They could barely tolerate Lord Zed. You think they were going to tolerate giant floating space Satan?
And yeah. Like, Power Rangers was enemy number 1 of the Moms of America for a very long time. It took a backseat to... what was... the hell came out that was just... like, the Skeleton Warriors, I think, was the one that took over for Power Rangers for a while there when they had that. Just the Moms of America just absolutely hated badass things. I hated it. But, I don't know if
my son is fighting in the living room because he's watching this show.
Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, I witnessed it firsthand when I showed... I used to work at a preschool for autistic children. And I showed them a couple of seasons of Power Rangers, and I was told to stop because the kids kept going home and practicing the moves on their siblings and parents. I was like, I didn't mean to raise up a fighting squad of autistic children. I did not mean to do that.
Autistic kids can get very hooked onto certain television shows.
Yeah. And this was
the
one of
victory
them.
pose. Yeah,
Oh no,
Zach,
you can see the lips. You can see them.
That Zach is what do the kids like to say, problematic.
Yeah, oh my goodness. He looks like Diddy Kong.
He literally looks like a monkey.
This is
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but after I destroy Mega Satan, I just love to drive down the California coastline.
Yep. Yeah, how come the Power Rangers never went to the beach? They always went to the park, but it was like, did you guys don't have a beach in Angel Grove?
Maybe there was 1 or 2 episodes, but really it was because in the Japanese footage, the spandex couldn't handle getting wet. And it just looked awful when it got wet, so that was
Or they were like, this could come off as a little too suggestive, because I have to remember it was also the same time that like Baywatch and 90210 was on as well, so it was like, yeah, we don't want those weirdos crossing over.
We don't want children being aware of beach time fun. Can't do that.
Well, here's another one of my favorite games for the Super Nintendo. Some of you guys may remember a little character called Fox McCloud. And this is literally the game that started the entire Star Fox franchise. It was the very first Star Fox game on the Super Nintendo. A little bit. There we go.
There we go, yeah.
It was a little
Planet
loud.
Venom. I bet they have good cheesesteaks there.
Apparently all they have is giant flying monkey heads for some reason.
Corneria. You know, where there's the corn. Scramble. Oh, crap. I meant to buy eggs today. Thanks for reminding me, Star Fox.
Here we go, guys!
Admittedly, Star Fox has way better music than the Power Ranger video game, so...
They did something called Keep It Simple, Stupid.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if you guys know Star Fox 64, the graphics here are not as pronounced as Star Fox 64, but this was a very, very popular title when it first came out.
I like how enemies are just loading in seconds before you have to destroy them.
Yeah. And then they're standing in place waiting for their cue to walk.
Nice of Fox McCloud not to shoot down the Twin Towers there.
Yeah, right. This definitely wasn't a precursor to something else.
Yeah, right. They're letting you know. They're telling you.
What did
There goes
Fox
Building
know?
7. Yeah. Fox McCloud did 9/11.
9/11 was a Star Wolf op. So in this game, there was 2 secret routes that you can take. One basically led you to a warp, where you can warp to several different locations on the map, even straight to Venom itself. And then there was another one that literally just trapped you into a dimension where you had to restart the entire game, because you could not get out.
Yeah, the Japanese enjoy punishing you for that.
But this is also, keep in mind, this is the era of Genesis and Super Nintendo, where people love putting cheat codes and secrets into video games. As a matter of fact, if your video game didn't have a cheat code or a secret, you were called a lazy bastard.
Destroy the obelisks. Egypt can't rise again.
Yeah, right. Oh no, they're all falling.
Don't forget to fly through the Star of David, Fox.
Yeah, right. Was Star Fox telling us something about Islam in 1994?
Yeah, he's just shouting, Allahu Akbar!
Who are the real invaders, Star Fox? No, an incoming enemy.
Remember, don't eat don't eat pork and don't drink beer. That's haram, kids.
Yeah. Marrying 9-year-olds, oh, that's fine.
I remember when spaceships weren't, like, symmetrical.
Yeah.
A long time ago, we used to not make symmetrical spaceships. Now we do, because aerodynamics in space, I guess.
Yeah, right.
I like how you never get closer to the mountains in the background. They're just perpetually in the distance.
The mountains are a myth, you're just high.
Yeah, right. Fox, there are no mountains. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that
just
was
crash
a bomb.
into it.
That was a bomb. And yeah, you win.
I've had people ask me, like, why do Japanese games and anime show so much of, like a light dome and a light bubble around explosions? And I was like, you guys realize that they had nukes dropped on them, right? They got, like, a first-hand experience on what that looks like. So if there's anybody to tell you that a white bubble of light forms around a powerful explosion, it's gonna be the Japanese, okay? They know.
Needless to say, they got Elmo-faced a couple of times.
Yes.
Look, it's literally space ocean.
Wait a minute. That's a whale.
Yep.
Those don't belong in space.
I actually really like this boss music.
Is he like in stealth mode or something? Why can we see through it? That's weird.
Oh, you mean the ship? Yeah. It's just one of those special shields that you can use. If you get hit too many times, it goes away.
Oh. This is back when, you know, your bosses weren't a complete unbeatable challenge, but they also weren't super easy either.
Yeah. Boom!
Fox, don't drive into the explosion. There's debris.
There's an explosion?
Cool
Fox,
guys don't look at explosions. They just fly through the heart of them.
No one's ever called out the fact that Fox McCloud wears shades in space. Like,
yeah. He's got like a Saiyan Scouter on. And all these years later, Peppy decides to sacrifice himself.
now we're at Venom. This is the final boss.
Planet Venom. Is everyone alright? Fox? You're on course to sneak into Venom's back door. I don't think he's going to appreciate that.
Just like every surprise attack happens in the back door.
Yeah, Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah, right. He's a Catholic now.
I'm not gonna say that that's demonstrative of anything, but you know.
I'm not gonna say that there's trends and patterns here, but if you look close enough.
I'm not noticing, I promise. I'm not noticing.
Noticing is bad.
A few hundred years ago, it would get you killed.
Yeah, right.
My favorite joke I've seen so far is, if you got baptized at birth, you were encouraged to get baptized again, and if you got baptized again, the Catholic Church would give you a third baptism by drowning you in a river.
Yes.
It's just... Fox McCloud versus the Space Catholic. Fox. Wait a minute.
Yeah, right. Fox McCloud versus the Mothership. It's a double entendre.
Yeah, the Holy Mothership, as he flies through the Star of David again.
Fox McCloud versus Mystery Babylon.
There you go. In space.
Yep.
Do a barrel roll for Christ.
Take that, you dirty space harlot.
I got to admit, like the planet moving in and out of the bottom there, it really helps you feel like you're actually moving through space as opposed to the objects coming at you, which is clearly what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and
that
then
helps.
the effect here on the bottom that you get to see more of Venom as you get closer, so it makes it looks like you're actually getting closer to the planet.
Yeah.
So that
Even though the planet's getting closer to you.
Yeah. There are some clever, camera tricks done here with this video game.
Like, this is, I know it's simulated 3D, but I think this is, like, one of the better offerings of the time for 3D games. I think Virtua Fighter was for the Super Nintendo, maybe?
I think so.
No, and it's never released on the Super Nintendo, that's my bad. Crazy.
Take that. Yeah. Take that, you filthy space grenades.
Incoming Pope.
It's just a giant magnet that draws you in and smashes you to pieces.
Yeah, sounds about right. Attack of the Evil Lava Lamp.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Wait, wrong video game. This one doesn't have men dressed up as women.
Yeah.
Wait, why are they shooting each other?
They're
That's not
launching an
good.
attack at you.
Watch out for the space Cheerios, Fox.
Ah, I'm hit!
Too late. Oh no, they've released Millennium Falcons.
Oh, you're getting close to death there, buddy.
Quick, beat up a car so you can get a first aid kit.
Yeah, right. Smash a vending machine. Oh no!
I killed your
screwed.
brother. You're next.
Oh no! If only one half of a completely non-functional.
Oh, and it pooped out something.
Yeah, there's something flew out of it.
A refrigerator fell out of it.
Oh no, my snacks.
We're going to Burger King.
Is that what we're called Venom these days? We're going to Flavor Town, damn it! So let's get to the Venom fight here. I guess this was the thing that pooped out of the big thing when the big thing blew up. Ah. This thing's trying to kamikaze me. Yay!
You did the thing.
So Kira, we're actually going to talk about that game next because I got a little small tidbit on that one.
No, I've never played any of the Star Fox games. In fact, it's not that I hated them or anything. I just never got into the Star Fox thing. You know, believe it or not, I'm not a super duper uber gamer. You know what I'm sorry. I know some people might think that about me, just considering how I look, but no,
Cider was a square.
Yeah, I was in a tree, as we've covered many times here. I was up in a tree, apparently. General Pepper has guided you well.
Well, this is where you die.
Beware my piston hallway. It's cost a lot of money to make, Fox.
Ow. 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 Now, you really are not good at this driving thing, are you?
The Ace Combat players are like pulling their hair out now. Oh no, it's the Phantom Zone. Oh, never mind. It's not.
Oh, look, it's Andross. Literally a giant face. A giant floating space face.
And it's shooting 2001 monoliths at you. And it pukes them on you.
Take that, McCloud.
Yeah, this is Space Odyssey 2001 with the monoliths. Crazy.
Oh, you're shooting me in the eye.
Why does he keep shooting me in the eye?
I never
Oh no, there's a
understood.
GameCube inside.
Is this supposed to be his brain?
Looks remarkably like a dreidel, so I don't know.
Dreidel.
It's interesting that his when he gets hit is a laughing sound. That's clever.
It's almost like he's saying, "Oh, this doesn't hurt."
I don't know if I could have handled this on a television back in the day. I don't know if I can handle it.
Yeah, especially when you're high.
I don't know, man. Like that's looks like Ahsoka in there. Did you see? Looks like Ahsoka.
We would.
Now we've got to fly out of the Space Odyssey null zone here while the not Death Star explodes.
We won! Hooray! Hooray!
Planet Venom is ridded of its stuff.
Yeah. So I want to show you guys this here real quick. This is gameplay for a little game called Star Fox 2, a game that was supposed to be released on the Super Nintendo that never got released officially. Now they released it like 30 years after the fact, but officially this game never saw the light of day. And essentially what happened is that this was one of those games that fell in between the cracks of the Super Nintendo era and the Nintendo 64 era. And what happened was that by the time they got near completion for the game, they were like, well, what are we going to release this on? Because this clearly can't release this on the Nintendo 64 because the graphics are not up to snuff. It has to be released on the Super Nintendo, but Nintendo internally was already moving all in with the 64, so they were just like, yeah, sorry, this game just not got to cut it. We already got a Star Fox game coming out on that platform that's better graphics than this one, and that's essentially what happened with this here. I'll say this, it's definitely more advanced than the last game we just showed, but the gameplay is a little more complex. I don't know if this one would have came out as well if it was released. So it was almost better that it didn't come out so that fans could only be accustomed to the 64.
Well, it may have actually survived better on like the Game Boy Advance. It wasn't out yet. Game Boy Color maybe would have done better.
It would have been a Game Boy Color because Game Boy Advance wasn't out just yet. Let me see if I can pop this right here real quick. Yeah, what's that?
Yeah. Wow. It's not like a totally big difference, but it is a pretty big difference between Star Fox 1 and Star Fox 2. Again, it probably would have done well as a Game Boy Advance game. Judging by the look of it, it probably would have done well, but maybe they were just like, after Star Fox 64, we can't call Star Fox 2. That wouldn't make any sense. So they just dropped it. Leave it to Nintendo and their big brain ideas. At least they didn't sue anybody to make this. Stay away, you know? You are totally not fighting a Star Wars frigate, by the way. That's not what you're fighting here at all.
Alright. As you guys know, allergies are giving me quite a beating right now. You go to the northwest the northeast for a couple of days, and all of a sudden you go back to the south, and you get readjusted to high pollen counts.
Yeah, abruptly readjusted.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it did the Macross thing.
Yeah, like I said, this one was known that you can transform your fighter thing into a walkie thing.
It's very Macrossy. I think Tails' planes do this as well, from Sonic. One of them did, anyway. You have a dog coin. Elon Musk is proud of you.
Is this where Elon Musk got the idea for Doge?
I don't know if he's a Star Fox guy. I don't know.
Oh no, that sounds like the boss room. Are we about to get a boss battle here, Cider?
Yeah, this is a boss battle. Yep. Or mid-boss. Oh, yeah. Yeah, gutted frame rates, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Damn, this and Doom just gutted SNES when it came to frame rates, yeah. They were mixing a lot of technology at the time, too, so it's no surprise. This definitely seems to run better than the original Star Fox, so... Again, it's simulated 3D, so it just does what it can.
Our next game that we're going to check out here.
Oh, wait, I wanted to show you something related to Star Fox.
Go ahead.
This is about Star Fox 64, but it's hilarious, so please enjoy.
We need your help, Star Fox. Andros has declared war. He's... Fight!
Stay hydrated.
Terminal montage is hilarious. I don't know how he comes up with these things, but it's great.
Just the power of pure autism.
Apparently.
Thank you, Star Fox.
Yes! Yes! Ah! So this is Star Fox.
Something's up ahead.
I'm an alligator! Impressive, Star Fox. Now watch out.
Just trying to skip the loading screen.
Skip the dialogue. Let's go. Let's kill something.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Yeah, it's because we're in space, Einstein.
What do you think you're doing, Fox?
Apparently that.
Yeah, it's a reference to the warp stage for this level.
Cat. Oh yeah, the vaporwave.
You're in the in-between, Star Fox. It did all that just to go to the next level.
Fox, you made it. Bill!
You are my best friend.
Fox, that's one of ours.
Hey, we can't go this way. The map's
I'm
red.
making mac and cheese, and nobody can stop.
Get stuck.
I want you to take out the enemy. What are you doing? Okay.
That's pollution.
That area's an oven. Don't go burning that R-wing. Be real.
Okay.
Detonates the sun.
Where is the creator?
God is in heaven.
The view is clear.
It's working.
I must be complete.
What are you doing? It's tight down, Flippy.
Oh,
Look at the little guys out of the
you're
bottom.
going to...
Yeah! Deploy the landmaster.
The frog's just dead.
Like how they just ditch Slippy and the other
Jazz is like Jello pudding. Kids, they listen to the rap music that gives them the brain damage. Come on! Personally, I prefer the air. Hitler, hippin' and the hoppin' and the bippin' and the boppin'.
The factory comes at him.
Flip is dead. Nice.
Nice. It's Kirby. I like how the solution is just shoot it harder.
Yeah. You're not shooting it enough.
You're good, but I'm better. What the?
To make sure he's really
Mission
good.
complete! Come on, Fox!
I've been waiting for you, Star Fox.
Fire!
You know that I control the galaxy.
Ha!
It's foolish to come against me.
Here it comes.
Now you will feel...
Oh no, not a floating head again. Shot him in the eye.
The bomb to the brain.
Don't ever give up, my son.
Hello, Papa.
It's just bouncing off of all the walls.
Yeah.
Shoot! Fox might not make it.
And with one wrong turn, Fox never made it out alive.
Oh.
With his dying breath, Andros was able to take our hero beyond this mortal coil. PP Dukaka. The galaxy was saved, but at what cost? Oh, JK.
Oh, JK.
Mission complete!
There's just things eating Slippy in the background.
They ditched him like 5 levels ago, never went back for him.
Terminal Montage's stuff is great. He's clearly a big fan of all the stuff that he's worked on, so he knows it in and out and backwards. So it's always entertaining to see what that guy cranks out. I can't wait for him to start making it into the modern era.
Well, did you know that there was an Avengers game in the 90s?
Yes.
You didn't.
There were a couple of them. 1993, though, I don't know what this could be. Oh, it's this one. Remember when Captain America was something that people cared about?
Yeah, right? Steve Rogers.
Wait, Job Illustrator? Is that what I read?
On the thing.
Yeah.
Illustrator, yeah.
When was he an illustrator? I don't remember that at all. I don't remember him having a job. Oh, his job is adventurer. Well, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't end up flipping burgers. Everybody's really tall.
6'4", 425. Yeah, lay off the burgers there, Tony.
Yeah, man. Like, oh, it's the armor. Okay, it's still pretty light.
You would think that the armor weighs a lot more than 425 pounds. You would just think,
right? That's really weird. Security guard. No. No. Thanks, Captain America. Hope you survive.
Save us, Captain America. I'll be over here.
Just remember, this is Marvel. That means every character can die and be replaced with a person who is either of another race or another sex. So when does Captain Falcon show up, huh? Oh, okay. So back in the 80s, Steve had a job as an illustrator. He was good at drawing. It's something that they've dropped off as the years went on. Buddy Smith says, yeah, okay. I had no idea. I've always known. I thought Steve was out of work because it was the Depression, you know? I thought he was out of work, and that was... I didn't even know he was an adult when he took the super soldier serum, so I thought he was like 18 or 19, you know? Didn't realize he was in his 20s.
So apparently they just released some, not footage, but I guess they released the trailer for Doomsday at CinemaCon, and some of the highlights of the trailer, according to the insiders that got to see it, was Shang-Chi fights Gambit. So yes, Shang-Chi is front and center in Avengers Doomsday. So that's lovely. Thor and Captain America reunite again, because why not?
Well, yeah, it's been like a million years since they saw each other.
Yeah, right. Mystique transforms into White Widow. So there's something that happened.
Oh yeah, the Russian girl.
Yeah, the Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
Thor fights Doctor Doom, who stops the Stormbreaker with one hand, because that's how badass Doctor Doom is, played by a 60-year-old actor. Doctor Doom does in fact have an accent, so you can look forward to Robert Downey Jr. portraying another accent in the movie.
He did all right with the British one.
Yeah.
I'm just not ready for Latvian Iron Man.
Yeah, right. And then you got the Fantastic Four meeting Thor and the New Avengers, whoever the New Avengers are. So
they're the Thunderbolts. That's who they are. They're the ones that almost got killed by
the ones who got BTFO'd by Sentry. They're the New Avengers. So this will end well.
Yeah, the group of humans with no powers. Sentry's the only one I think with powers.
A group of humans who hilariously lost their only real battle with one another. Yeah. So, that's
they're all rejects, by the way. Every last one of them.
It's good to know if you're losing a football game, you call them the New York Jets.
The Cowboys.
The Raiders. Hey, look, it's, I don't know, probably a Nazi.
That guy.
It's probably a Nazi, right?
Maybe he could just be a dickhead. I don't know. I don't remember that guy. Cyclonar or something, I think is what he is. I don't know.
He screams a lot when he gets hit.
Yeah. They tend, it's Cyclonus, I think, or Hurricanus or something, I don't know.
Penis in my anus.
Yeah. Jobber number 55122.
Mid-Carter. Curtain jerker.
Well, they had no idea what the Thunderbolts were to begin with. Like, nobody on that team has anything to do with the Thunderbolts. Oh, it's just Cyclone? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was Cyclonus or something. That's a Transformer. So
I was going by his comic name, Jabroni.
Yeah. Green Jabroni. That's right, Cap. You defeated him, and nobody else. Why is Hawkeye looking at his dick? Like, Like he's looking at Cyclone's dick. He's like,
I can't stop staring at it. It's just there.
It just keeps twisting. How come your dick is like a permanent hurricane? It's like a dickicane.
Does it not hurt?
That's my mutant power. Ah, yes, the flying skidoo. I like how it has glass to protect your knuckles, not your face. We'll get there someday, Avengers. Don't worry.
Ah, it's a giant purple thing.
It's a sentry. Sentinel, excuse me. It's a sentinel.
Yeah. I didn't know we had the rights to the X-Men.
Yeah. Gripping gameplay here. Just gripping.
Riveting gameplay. If you think this is riveting gameplay, you're gonna love my next game.
Yeah, oh boy. This is one of my problems with these old games, is the soundtracks are just so grating.
Yeah, I think Streets of Rage set the bar too high. Because everything else was just like... If you didn't create some 90s Japanese house techno music, then we didn't care.
Well, this just feels half-assed all around. There's no melody to it. It's just noise.
And then you also got to remember here, too, it's like, you know, this was at the time where Marvel was not doing too great in the 1990s. Yeah. Even though they had a lot of content that people still kind of love, but as a company, they just weren't doing too great, which is why they sold off all their assets to anyone who was willing to buy them.
Yeah, licensed it out to everybody. Like what Hasbro's doing.
Yeah, right. I don't know, maybe the boss battle gets a little bit more entertaining?
No. It didn't. Where is he fighting? Wario? What is this?
This is Nova.
Now, the Nova Corps are good guys in this. There's Wasp flying next to him. I don't know what she's...
In space with no helmet?
Maybe with a helmet, I don't know. The Avengers were known to go to space pretty frequently, so...
Who would think they were the Fast and the Furious?
Is it like Iron Man missiles? There's like whole dudes being launched at it.
Hey, look, it's the moon. That place that we totally went to back in the 1960s. It's the video.
And last week.
Yeah.
Boy, isn't that a letdown, huh? Man.
Yeah, right.
My favorite part is how...
I thought you told us we were going back to the moon. I had to worry about it.
My favorite part is how it took less time to get to the moon and back than it did to sail across the fucking Atlantic.
Yeah, right.
Okay? Like, granted, you're going a lot fucking faster, but that's some pretty crazy bullshit.
Don't you just love it how we went to the moon in the 60s and then somehow in the next few years we just lost the technology to go back?
And then we didn't?
For several decades.
And then all of a sudden we found it in Bill's desk and we were like, oh shit, we gotta send Artemis up now. We're still the only people to have done this, by the way.
It really makes you wonder what they did wrong with the whole Challenger incident.
Every now and then, I wonder. Because those solid fuel rockets are just bombs. So,
yeah, right.
You know, I just wonder if that was on purpose or not. Hey, it's the Riot Shield guy again. Must have been out of work from the Power Ranger game, found a new job.
Right.
So you say you have your own Riot Shield you can bring to work. Okay, we like this. You're hired.
So, you went from getting your ass kicked to teenagers to getting your ass kicked by a man on an ungodly amount of steroids.
Yeah, that is kind of Captain America's superpower, is he got hit with all of the steroids.
Yeah.
It should be Captain TRT.
Yeah. Captain EPO. The CEO of EPO.
There it is.
More cannon fodder. We gotta be close to the final boss of this one. What is even the final boss of this game?
Big red thing, it looks like.
Red Skull.
In space without a helmet.
Yeah.
He's just in a business suit. How evil.
What kind of Toy Story music is this final boss?
Yeah, right. This is like
some
weird.
What in the Toy Story is this stuff?
It sounds like sewer music, you know, like city sewer music. It doesn't sound like spaceship. You've got to punch Red Skull's dick off in space, Steve. Can you do it? I was born to do it. This is back when Nick Fury was white.
Yeah, and you could have white Nick Fury without being called a racist. Remember those days?
Yeah, right? David Hasselhoff must feel really weird now.
They
Wait, was it Hasselhoff or who played Nick Fury in live action?
Are you talking about the 89 version?
Yeah, 1998? Yeah, it was. It was David Hasselhoff. I wonder if he's gonna show up in Doomsday.
So apparently Red Skull's 10 feet tall now. The music hasn't gotten any better.
Golly, this is painful.
Yeah. This is one of the games of all time.
It is. It's definitely one of them. Is he wearing a Mario hat? A little bottom. It's weird. Look at him. He's like wearing a Mario hat. He's smiling. I got my Mario hat, Captain America. You can't stop me.
I like how Red Skull's body can't fit in the frame of the video game.
Yeah. It has like 2 animations.
Yeah.
Man, Marvel was really phoning this one in.
You could tell they were struggling financially putting out this video game.
Yeah, I mean, after watching this, I'm gonna need some deep meditation, man. Like, wow, this is rough.
Well, I did say that there was something even worse than that. Have you ever played the?
Oh no!
Have you ever played the Toy Story video game before?
No, I was fortunate enough to escape it.
Did you even know that there was, in fact, a Toy Story video game?
Only for the Game Boy Advance, which again I didn't know. I didn't know there was an actual console game.
Yeah, this takes us all the way back to the days of 1995 when the OG movie came out.
Hasbro.
And this was at the time where they were like, we need more merchandise. Make a video game. It's like, we don't know how to make video games. Just make one.
This feels like something that would have been on your 1995 computer.
Yeah. So this is the riveting gameplay of Toy Story on the Super Nintendo.
We should do a Bionicle retrospective. That's what we gotta do. We gotta do Bionicles. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. This is like a Steam $5 game, man. Oh
Not
my.
even.
You know, I don't think that's Tom Hanks.
They perfectly rendered his voice for this highly advanced video game system.
There is a snake in my boot. Goodbye, Mr. Potato Head, you dead motherfucker.
Get wrecked, scrub.
Screw you, Steve Harvey. I'm not watching your show.
Yeah.
All right. Why are we going back?
I guess
the map go the other way now?
Objective is to get all the toys into the box.
Great work, guys. Was that Vicks? Was he jumping on Vicks? Yeah, there's like little Vicks tubs.
I guess. This is some high-level gameplay here.
This is some stuff, you know?
I think they won the level. I think that's how this works.
See, I like Buzz Lightyear better because, like, he had the ability to, like, do space stuff, and that was far more interesting to me than watching a lanky cowboy man do stuff.
Here's a boss battle with Nightmare Buzz. Did you know there was a Nightmare Buzz?
Why didn't they put that in the movie?
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes on. Take that!
Oh, because he's lame, that's why.
Yeah.
Here it comes! Oh! Here it comes! Oh!
The music is awful. The voice acting is awful.
Well, it's not voice acting. It's literally just let's copy and paste audio from the game. I mean, from the movie and put it into the game.
I don't think so. That doesn't sound like Tim Allen to me. I don't know why Tim Allen even... I don't think he ever said, here
Does
it comes.
Tim Allen even know this game exists? Is he kind of...
He could have been coked out of his mind when it was going on, so...
He's like, I never got a check for this.
Buzz drops things. You gotta collect them.
Yeah. Oh, the gameplay somehow has gotten even worse. I didn't even know that that was possible.
They really didn't know what to do here.
No. Like I said, they were literally told by Disney to make a video game.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything here to go. Oh, this level looks amazing. You ever seen this level before?
This is in a Toy Story game?
Yeah. How are the graphics getting worse as the games goes on? How's that even happening?
Like progressively, they're moving way back to the NES. Eventually, we're just gonna have 2 dots on screen, like
It's like they
watch out for the wall, Cheerios, Buzz.
It's like they started on the Super Nintendo, they would just ended on the Atari.
Are they in a computer?
I don't know.
This is so bizarre. The stock door opening noise that Windows 95 had as an option for opening up your start menu. I remember that because I annoyed my mother by constantly changing that sound effect back as she hated this.
You guys remember Windows 95, right?
Yeah, here's all the sound effects from Windows 95 computer. So this is made with stock sound effects, and probably the guys from the actual studio making this doing the voice acting, like the actual programmers.
Like I said, I legitimately don't believe that no one did any voice acting. They just basically ripped sound bites from the movie and added them to the game.
Wow. Keep Buzz safe until Sid used all his coins up. Sacrifice the childlike aliens to the claw to protect Buzz. Yeah. Genius.
What happens here?
Oh, it's the Mrs. Nesbitt karate chop scene.
Yeah, remember the karate chop action?
Watch out! Take that! Take that! Take
Neat.
That. Take that! Watch out! Watch out! Take that!
Yeah.
Take that!
Well,
this is what the final level of this game looks like.
Watch out! Here it comes! Watch out!
I mean, this is a little more captivating. I don't understand why the trees are hanging from the sky, though. I don't think God made the world like that, but...
Yeah.
Here it comes!
What?
Here it comes!
The sand level?
Here it comes! Here it comes!
Oh, it's a truck.
Oh.
Here it comes!
Why are you going under the truck?
Because you have to, or else you get crushed.
Watch out!
Apparently not.
Here it comes!
Oh.
And that's it. You win the game.
And
The game is over.
Yeah, there's a screenshot from the movie. Congratulations. Tell your parents you're thankful for renting this from Blockbuster.
Yeah. This was totally worth the $20 in late fees.
I like how the end of the game is just blocks of text where the characters are talking, but you don't get to see any of that or hear any noise or see them on screen even.
Because that means we would have had to have animated it ourselves, and we ain't got that kind of time. So we'll just give you a wall of text. Your prize for beating this game is reading. That's what you get.
The Woody completed the level sprite dancing thing looks like he's in a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's awful.
Yeah. Not great.
Look at that.
Don't worry, we'll give you guys enough time to read everything.
Oh, yeah. Just what
You
I
have
like in my
completed
video
Toy
games,
Story.
reading.
You have won the Toy Story game. I hope you are happy, my friend.
This is Hasbro. We put in minimal effort into everything.
Beep boop bop, beep boop bop.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, there was another game that was pretty popular, and it was actually a good game. It was called Zelda: A Link in the Past. You remember this little ditty?
Yeah, but I only ever saw it re-released for the DS or Advance. I didn't see it on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I had this game back in the day on the Super Nintendo. See, get it? The armor guys, they're the bad guys.
A long time ago, we used to care about level design.
Yeah, right? I mean, they put way more effort into this than they did whatever that Toy Story crap was.
As though Nintendo was involved, yes. Nintendo should have said, this is too shit to be on our console. Go back and make it better. He's avoiding them like the Pokemon trainers on Route 616 or whatever. That's crazy. Apparently walking backwards doesn't trip up the guys. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
So, I mean, essentially, this is like one big puzzle game. You have to go from like one castle to another, find keys, find special items that you're going to need for later boss battles. And it eventually culminates in you to going to a major boss battle. And I think at some point here, you fight like another boss, or you go to like the Nether Realm or something like that. I want to see if this is it. Oh, so this is an example of one of the boss battles here. So, let's see what I'm saying.
There you go. Oh, never mind. Speedrunner.
Yeah.
Oh no, an evil butterfly.
It's a giant wasp that I killed in 2 seconds.
And is dead.
That's what the kids like to say, get effing wrecked.
This is like a terminal montage video.
Yeah, right.
Look at all those Voltorbs.
Is this where Nintendo got the idea? Did you steal this from them, Nintendo?
Did you steal from yourself?
Yeah.
Jerks. Release the eye monster from the glacier that it's trapped in, then murder it mercilessly.
You stab it in its eye? You stab into its eye till it dies? That'll teach you to do bad, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what you really did. But you kind of get the gist of the game for the most part. Like I said, this is actually one of the most top tier games of the Super Nintendo era at that point.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. You could tell that there was actually a team that put effort into this video game. And for considering the era, it was one of those, what's the best way of putting it? It was one of the more visually appealing games.
Yeah. Really well designed, but I am glad that Link became a blonde eventually.
Yeah.
It's just right that elves have blonde hair. It just makes sense.
Stop trying to retroactively make him gay.
I ate all your babies, squid monster.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Call an ambulance, but not for Link.
What's that Geo dude he just fought?
They're dead now. How convenient.
I guess that Matt here says that, oh, this is where the boss battle is.
Oh. You're gonna die. Oh no, he's punching it in the butt.
Don't punch my butt. I love my butt.
He just destroyed that thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think the word you're looking for is get absolutely fucking annihilated, you scrub.
Yeah, man, that's nuts. Just 2 seconds and that thing's gone. That's crazy. Link is OP, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now you know when they try to make him gay.
Yes. Thank God
I think this is the final boss.
There, and he's dead.
And some giant purple demon just stole his soul or something. I don't know.
It's an evil pig monster. He's like humping the... Oh, okay. Meanwhile, at the top of an Aztec sacrificial mound... Never mind.
On top of some pagan bullshit.
Good luck, Link. I don't know where this leads. We're dropping you in there anyway. It's like Fox with the press A to skip the dialogue. Ganon, the pig monster.
You were never designed to beat the game this fast.
Yeah. What witchcraft is this? I'm still charging up my first attack and I'm almost dead. There it is. Yep. And... It's always funny how the fat characters just want to sit on you.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna smash you with my girth.
My big pig elephant butt. Yeah, you're right, Sakuramita. He broke the game. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's crazy. I was just able to mow through him like that. There he goes. Just took out Ganon in less than 5 minutes. This is like that edit of Link with a gun.
Yeah.
Sorry, Link, your princess is in another game.
Oh, Link got the Necronomicron, right? Is that
That said, welcome, G. Welcome, G. You did it.
Mm-hmm. You can have any wish you want. I want money and strippers.
Oh, I thought it made evil wishes shit themselves. My bad. Link's like, I just want a cheeseburger.
I just want a really big burrito.
Whoa, we
yeah.
just went somewhere else.
Yeah, click the wrong button there, but that was Link to the Past, and then I wanted to play a little bit of
this was probably on SNES.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country.
I thought that was N64.
For many people, no, they had Donkey Kong 64 for the 64. This was Super.
Everything was 64.
Yeah. So this is obviously the generation before 64, but this is what a lot of people consider one of their favorite Super Nintendo games of all time.
Yeah. Now, how come Toy Story couldn't do this?
Put effort into their video games?
Yeah, yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
These speedrunners, man.
Yeah.
Take no prisoners.
These speedrunners are playing no games. He's like, this game will take me 3 hours to finish regularly. I'm gonna do it in 27 minutes.
And he did. Gee.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a secret down there.
Whoops. Oh, never mind. That was on purpose. Wow. Yeah. I don't even know what I just saw. It went by so fast.
There is no hesitation on the draw here for these guys.
Diddy is straight up cold-blooded.
Yeah. He won't even free Donkey from his cage.
Ain't got time. Bye-bye.
But you're just slowing me down.
No, I didn't know this, but Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong Jr., in fact. And Cranky Kong is the original Donkey Kong that took Princess Peach prisoner and threw barrels at Mario.
Ah. So he was the OG.
Yeah, and that's why Mario and Donkey Kong that we know don't have a problem with each other. Donkey Kong's like, yeah, my dad was really weird. I'm not that weird.
I'm sorry, my dad was kind of a dick.
This soundtrack, everyone loves this underwater Donkey Kong soundtrack. I see this all over the place. It's very peaceful. Amazing. He's just cruising right through it. Just gone. Oh well. Just gonna cruise along the top of the map.
Yeah, right. I'll even have time for the victory music here.
Yeah, RJ McReady, you're absolutely right. It is a great game. It really is. Yep. I thought it was N64. That's why it was so great. You know? But nope.
Donkey Kong 64 is a pretty good game too. If you guys have played Donkey Kong 64 before.
There aren't too many bad Donkey Kong games out there.
Yeah,
maybe it's just because the gameplay is so simple.
You really have to try to do a bad Donkey Kong game.
Yeah. I guess that new Bonanza game is pretty popular too. It turned out pretty good, so. The Mole Man? Gopher? Beaver?
Beaver.
It's an evil banana-loving beaver.
That's right. You jump all. That's right. You jump all over that beaver. Show that beaver who's boss.
Oh. They double teamed the beaver.
Yeah.
Damn you, Japanese men.
As someone who's beat the game the right way, or like to say it the normal way, it's kind of amazing just to watch people kind of,
like he's going so fast he's losing Donkey Kong.
The level of autism you need in order to get the timing right for something like this is
Level of
insane.
Adderall.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just go straight to the end of the level. Who's gonna think about jumping to their death to get to the end of the level on the first shot?
Yeah. What? This was the bane of every 12-year-old's life trying to get through here, and now it's just some dude's just like acing it one-handed, drinking a Slurpee in the other hand.
Some guy, this game's caused him so much pain in his life, he spent the next 30 years dedicating to mastering every level of this game.
I will have vengeance. Amazing.
No victory music, just straight to the next level.
Donkey Kong didn't even get to hang out with them until the level was over. That's
Donkey Kong wasn't even on screen for most of that.
crazy. Diddy must be faster or something by some type of fraction of a second or something.
I mean, I
He's
guess
smaller.
for the context of a speed run, yeah, he should be a little bit faster.
So you need that. And you need Donkey Kong to run that. And then they trade back for some reason. And okay, they're done. Imagine being one of the game programmers and watching this, just screaming.
All my life's work. All the hours that I put into making this game difficult.
It's an evil turkey.
I don't know what you call that. A pelican, an ostrich? Like, what would you call that?
It's got a long neck, so I would assume it's a buzzard.
Yeah.
I don't know what you fellers down in the south call it, but we call them buzzards up here. I really can't even keep up. You know, I'm looking at something and the level's over.
I don't think this is much more of a video game as it is an experience right now, either.
Yeah, right, it's... Just needs smell-o-vision, I guess.
Yeah.
What? 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 Did he can just fly through the air like that?
I'm going to assume that there's some shenanigans going on with this game.
Just a little bit. Then again, who knows? It was probably totally a mechanic of the game.
So somebody exposed the glitch.
That's all it takes. That was crazy. Like half the map went by.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong finally caught up. On.
He almost forgot he was in the game.
Ong. Yeah, it was a buzzard. It was a buzzard. You see him here.
Follow the buzzards.
There's a lot of them apparently in the jungle. No buzzards were popular. In
Buzzards and murder hornets just all over.
And the level's over. Crazy. He sounds like my cat when she wants something and it just keeps making me look at her. Okay, apparently you just cartwheel across certain death, but that, you know, whatever.
Apparently you can just break physics.
I mean, it is a video game, but it's a little ridiculous in some points. But I get it, you know. You take every exploit you can to break that time down. Wow. Oh, you almost missed that one. Just absolutely... Then it's over. Okay. Alright.
Keep up, Cider.
I can't. My brain's starting to wax over because I can't keep up with everything.
I am mesmerized right now.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna get good at something, get good at it.
Somebody said get good. This guy took it seriously.
Well, there's the ostrich. It's purple. It's been strangled so much.
There's a lot of angry orange monkeys.
Orangutans.
Yeah.
But they're not wearing clothes, so we don't talk.
I like how orangutans are just like universally known as like the assholes of the monkey kingdom.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they do rip you apart by the belly button, so I can't really think of a worse monkey. Monkey!
You know something I noticed about Donkey Kong Universe? Don't see a whole bunch of silverback gorillas around here. When's the last time we had Harambe as a final boss?
Yeah, right. I want to say there was a pirate that was a silverback that showed up in one of the games, but that also could have been a fever dream I had while I was on surgery drugs, so I don't know. Sometimes I have to ask myself, did that happen or did I hallucinate it when I didn't know my name?
I'm not sure if anything I saw was real.
Yeah, sometimes I have to ask myself, like, I don't know if this is real or not. I may have hallucinated it. Screw you, B. Stop hoarding all of our bananas.
Come on, murder hornet.
And
in Maine, do they sell like one of those like salt guns that you can use to like kill insects?
I mean, you can. They're on the shelf, but they're not like Maine centric. They're not like a.
I don't know if Maine had any regulations against that because I'm here in Georgia.
Not yet. But I'm sure they'll come up with something. Like we had a judge just on Friday say that a mother can't take her daughter to church. So.
For what?
I don't know. I was too pissed off to read the article, and I didn't feel like committing a felony in response. So. It's like I was talking with. It's like I was talking with this political guy. It's like you're not gonna fix anything in one election, dude. It took 100 years to get here. It's not. You can't fix it in one election.
Yeah, the big problem with politics recently is that our so-called biggest victories is just like reinstating normalcy just for the last 10 years. It's like, oh, well, we've made it now so that trans women can't compete in sports with real women, and everyone acts like that's a total victory. It's like, yeah, that was called America before 2016.
Right.
Like, we didn't really win anything there, guys.
They're literally somersaulting across the bottom of the map. Wow. And they're done. Okay. If only winter passed that quickly.
Oh, the crystal caves. I can get rich just by stealing these crystals.
Well, they glow.
Do you know how many dead African miners I can put down here?
Mining for cobalt?
Yeah, right.
I like how Diddy just looked right into the camera like, you can't stop me. I'm making mac and cheese.
Like, take that, take that.
Amazing. And he's moved on. This must get annoying after a while, like hearing a little dancing tune that plays a little shorter than a text message tone. It must get annoying.
I mean, they're expecting you to spend like 7 minutes on a level so that when you finally hear that, you're like, oh wow, I accomplished something. And for this guy, he just gets in the way.
It's just like he's text messaging it. They're not even on screen. Come on.
He just found his own version of Yoshi and just went crazy.
Apparently. This is the way to do it. Just stay off screen the whole time. Crazy. You missed the G. It's over. You lose. End level's done. Jeez.
Someone in Rareware is watching this, be like, my entire life is ruined.
I couldn't even do that, and I made the game.
Yeah.
DK's looking at the bananas like, did he wait?
Do you even think that in 1994, whatever this game that came out, that the people who made this game thought to themselves, 30 years from now, people are going to make speed runs against our games?
I don't even know if the term speedrun was around by then.
Yeah, right. In 30 years, there'll be this platform called YouTube. That's when we make our real money.
It's just a prophetic game developer. Just keeps having nightmares about it. Don't let PewDiePie say the thing on the bridge. Don't let PewDiePie say the thing on the bridge.
Some gamer called Booty Skillet 69 is gonna ruin this game.
Yeah, it's like some Japanese guy that carved this into the walls of his apartment. The screen name of Booty Slayer 64 or whatever. I can't keep up, man. This guy is on another level. He took all the Adderall.
Yeah. He's on all that meth that was like Clavicle Kid is on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what Adderall is other than meth, but yeah.
It's like, nah, just straight ketamine, son.
Yeah, and that's he overdosed, apparently. That's what got him in the news over the weekend, is he overdosed.
It turns out when you're on 17 different type of stimulants, and then you add another one to all that, yeah, it'll shut you down pretty quickly.
Yeah. Human body is...
Cider. It's almost as if you're not supposed to do this.
Like, we reserve surgical medication for surgery or something. Pretty nuts.
Yeah. But somebody was like, if I take this, I'll never go to sleep.
There it is again. But I don't know. They hooked me up with a button in the hospital that fed me Dilaudid, so...
Was it like morphine, or it was like something even sort of that?
I don't know what it is, but man, you don't have a problem when it hits you. You don't have a problem. There is no problem in the world.
You just start singing Hakuna Matata.
Pretty damn close. Like, they gave me a button that reset every 20 minutes, and I was curious, and man, there were no problems for me for a couple days. I had no problems. How's everything going, Cider? Great.
I just went to sleep and woke up and it was Sunday.
That's what happens, is they have to knock me out for like a good, 8 to 10 hours to do these surgeries. So I wake up in like a different month.
You're gonna
do a stream about my
2035.
ketamine dreams. Yeah, right. You've been in a coma.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they gave that to me and they were like, you should use it more. You're not using it enough. I was like, okay, if you insist. What started it is like I was in so much pain, the nurses had to keep coming in like every 20 minutes to half an hour to hit me again with it. And finally the doctor was like, we're going to set you up with an automated Dilaudid machine. I was like, the what? The what?
They have those?
Is that legal? Are you getting that from Guatemala?
Legal is a very interesting word.
Yeah, we're doctors here. The law doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Testify that called me. I don't remember, but I was on the phone with them, and the only thing I remember about the conversation is Testify telling me over and over again, "What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?"
That's how you know it's really good.
Yeah. Like mid-sentence, I'm just changing the topic. Like I can't hold it longer than like 3 or 4 words, and then I'm moving on. And then they sent me home with a pill bottle full of the stuff. They were just like, take this when you have the ouchies, and I was like, okay, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, so that's what happens every time I take like oxycodone, like a really strong like painkiller. I just go to sleep for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Well, see, they gave me Dilaudid and they were hitting me with steroids at the same time, so I had Superman syndrome. There's an actual term for this. It's Superman syndrome. You don't feel your pain, and the steroids make you feel strong. So you just do anything. You just do anything you want to do. You might as well be on PCP. I miss that feeling. I mean, I'm not going to admit to driving around blasted off my ass on Dilaudid, but I did it. I don't really remember why, but I did it.
You just come back to consciousness driving the car and you have no idea how you're still alive.
Well, the hard thing was I didn't have anybody to drive me home from the last surgery after I spent a month in the hospital. There wasn't anybody who could come and get me, so I had to drive myself home. And the doctors were like, "You sure you can do this?" And I was like, "We'll find out."
I guess I'll be back here in a couple hours when I realize I can't.
Well, they hopped me up on some stuff and dried me out. They were like, "All right, you're responding well enough to be able to drive, so we're gonna let you go now." And then, like, a nurse walked me to my car, which was like the opposite side of the parking lot from the hospital. And he was like, "I don't know how you're doing it, but you seem fine to me." And I was like, "Great." And see, I was a bit of a bastard. So I always kept a blunt in the car. And so, like, on my ride home, I was like, "Nah, you know what? My torso's hurting." And I'm just burn riding down the highway at 80 miles an hour on Dilaudid and weed.
let me just use this cigarette laced with acid. This seems like a great.
It might as well have been. Like, I do not remember the drive home. I only remember being put in the car.
I literally thought I was on a Rainbow Road for a while.
I made it home without.
My car was glowing at one point.
My car's red, so I wouldn't have seen the blood streaks, but I eventually made it home. I don't know how.
I ran over a bunch of marshmallows. At least I hope they were marshmallows.
Yeah, they were the nurse. I never had any home nurses because all of them like quit because of the vaccine mandate. So we don't have any home nurses that aren't dedicated for old people. Yeah. So I didn't have any home nurses. The doctors never called to find out if I made it home or if I was alive. They just had so much confidence. They're like, "That guy's fine. He's gonna do great." Yeah.
If he doesn't immediately end back in the hospital, I'm pretty sure everything went great. Did you guys know that we had which one is this one? Okay, this is Super Mario All-Stars. I was actually looking for Mario Kart, so let me swing back around. Super Mario All-Stars is what we'll end with, and I wanted to get a little bit of Mario Kart before we got going here. This is what Mario Kart looked like on the Super Nintendo. And I think you did have capabilities at this time to play with at least 2 people.
Yeah, locally, yeah, you could play.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was 94. They weren't even thinking about internet online technology at that time period.
Except for Sega.
Yeah, right. Sega Channel blew everyone's mind.
I'm still in awe of it.
How did they pull off this sorcery in 1996?
That's still pretty crazy that they thought to have people download games through the cable coax, like 10 years before anybody figured out to run the internet through it.
Yep.
Makes you wonder what the government was up to.
They mastered broadband 10 years before everybody else did.
Again, it makes you wonder what the government was up to.
Yep.
It's interesting how they want to simulate 3D with the SNES so much.
Yeah. Oh, it's the ghost level. Get it? Because they're all little scary ghosts.
Is that legal?
I guess so.
You just jumped over half the map.
Well, if you look at the mini map, he is smoking everybody else.
They do need to bring back Double Dash. That was good with the balloons and stuff. That was good. Yoshi's trying to like grab Peach with his tongue. That's a little weird. Oh man, can you imagine being an adult and having to listen to that for hours? Oh my gosh, I couldn't do it. Like, Billy, mute the television, you'll be fine.
Driving Dad insane.
It sounds like an electric hair trimmer. Or like a leaf blower that's 2 miles away.
As you can tell, they didn't quite have the rage bait abilities locked down just yet.
Yeah, no, I think that was like the third Mario Kart for GameCube when they really started amping up the fuck with your friends gimmick.
Or ruin your relationships gimmick.
Destroy your friendships, yeah. Donkey Kong was wearing a shirt because they didn't want him showing off his donkey nipples.
Yeah.
I mean his gorilla nipples. Sorry. That is not ketchup, by the way. That's not blood either. That's supposed to be lava.
Yes. Because if it was blood, it'd be very, very awkward.
This is the Mario Purgatory level. It's like Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. There's never a finish lap. You're always on lap 1.
I want to see what Rainbow Road looked like on this game, because I know they had to have had it.
Oh, it's definitely at the end. Yeah, I think Rainbow Road's the final level in this. They didn't have random back then.
Oh,
nope, I was wrong. There it is. Oh, totally.
Get your shit together, Reed.
Yeah. Right. Oh, Princess Peach won.
New record. Get absolutely pooped upon, son.
Back when she was just Princess, she didn't have the Peach name yet.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
The music's not bad. This is definitely going to cause a seizure in kids that are light sensitive.
Yeah. Just like when Pokemon tried to kill those children a long time ago. Everyone was like, oopsie daisy.
If they die, they die.
Yeah. What's your favorite banned Pokemon episode? Is it the one where someone pulls out a gun on Ash, or the one where they give James breasts? Like, no, I like the one where they try to kill children with flashing lights.
Oh, that's right. James used to dress up as a girl. That's right.
Yeah.
It's still funny to me that everybody thought he was gay, and then they showed him like married to Jessie or something. I don't remember. It was some story involved them being together. All he was a rich kid who was effeminate. That was it. But of course, the Tumblr audience has to be like, no, he cross-dressed. That means he's trans and gay.
Yeah.
You bet.
You don't understand, everything that you like was trans and gay the whole time.
That's right. That's right. Because why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Okay, this is getting a little...
What, the Rainbow Road?
The lag was something there. I don't know what's going on, but like the lag gets a little... Oh, I'm gonna puke.
I mean, for a Super Nintendo game, I'm surprised it's running this well.
That's true. This could be on an emulator.
Yep. Well, that was Super Mario Kart. So then the last one we'll go to here is Super Mario All-Stars, which was a game that I believe had all of the Mario games into one little package here. So here's the old school Super Mario Brothers game from 1985. We'll play a little bit of this.
This is Super Mario.
Yep, Super Mario World.
Oh, yeah.
Or Super Mario Brothers, I should say. Just a flame-throwing plumber, baby. And Nintendo was like billions of dollars.
Mario is a plumber that never plums.
Yeah. I've never actually seen him win a plunger.
I think that would ruin the game, honestly. This is nuts. Oh, of course you knew that was coming. Oh, and he's dead.
Yeah. I always just went for the axe. I didn't even know you could just straight up kill Bowser if you wanted to.
Mario's like, I was really horny. I don't know what to do now. I'm having a sexual emergency.
I guess you'll have to do.
In my country, we don't know what rape is.
In our country, we intentionally fudge the rules.
Instead of Mario Brothers, it's Muhammad Brothers.
Yep.
I'm sure that's
instead of fire, he's just tossing C4.
Yep. You have a suicide vest level. Bowser's just Benjamin Netanyahu. It's not even stylized. It's just Benjamin Netanyahu. Sorry, Mohammed. Your 9-year-old wife is in another castle.
Yep.
That was necessary.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Secret passage, cider.
I killed your brother. That's how I got here.
I don't know how many of you have to die. It'd be funnier if, like, Mario just had, like, a New Jersey Italian accent rather than, like, the Italian accent.
He sounds all gruff like Trevor from GTA.
Yeah.
I don't know what your problem is, Bowser.
Hey, hey!
But I'm gonna light your ass on fire. I killed all your plant friends and your turtle friends. Now it's your turn. And you're dead. I'm taking your axe. See you later.
There'll be no fugazi around here.
Hey, princess, you put out, or else I'm leaving.
I'll go find Daisy, I swear.
This is as close to a woman as I have ever been.
After 8 levels, Mario finally gets some.
Sounds like they're playing the marriage theme. That's weird. Yeah. So what about Super Mario All-Stars?
Yeah, so this one you get to play basically a collection of Mario Party games. So Super Mario games, I should say. So this is Mario Brothers 2.
Looks like we got a wise guy over here. I kind of sound like the cartoon version of Mario. Yeah. Everyone was Captain Luau.
Hey yo! Hey yo!
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking to you about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Mario said so.
Wouldn't you have to go to hell after you die? Is that how it works?
Not when you do drugs. When you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Unless they're really cool drugs like Dilaudid, then you can have a lot of fun and not die. Don't mind me, just falling to my death.
Follow to my death in the slow motion.
Pardon me while I pull out the door from my ass. That was worth it, apparently.
So you don't even get a fire suit, you just throw things at people? Well, this is a step down.
How it feels to be on ketamine.
Until you OD in a Miami nightclub.
Next to a guy in a wig.
Yeah.
I like how
bad one at that.
My favorite part of that clip is the very last second. The third guy, just looks into the camera and does this as Clavicle's like overdosing right next to him. Gotta keep that Mog game strong, bro. Yep. Never let it up.
Oh, it's a boss.
Yeah. Birdie.
Yeah. He's apparently was a dude at some point.
I guess. I don't know. I'm going to hit you in your face with your own axe. Or your own eggs, whatever.
Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach.
I don't know, Mario. I don't know. I'm going to steal the flying carpet from this Arab.
You're taking the jihad a little too seriously.
Now to go find the Twin Towers.
Oh, you just hear it.
Allahu Akbar, Mario. Allahu Akbar.
Sorry, guys. I need to pray towards Mecca right now. Oh no, the demon face thing is after you.
Okay, bye.
Look, I use a Kia.
Jersey Italian Mario and Borat Luigi. That would be great.
Yeah.
Very nice, Mario. Very nice. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, oh.
Why are you watching terrorist propaganda videos?
Just apparently pull those out of your ass.
Literally.
Allahu Akbar, Mario.
I went to the Shadow Realm, Mario.
I went to the cave where Muhammad met that demon.
No, I'm sure it was the Angel Gabriel.
That tortured him.
And let him get raped by all those men out in the desert.
Stop the Caliphate from invading the Mushroom Kingdom. Pineapple pizza, yeah, exactly. That was their whole disagreement, not that he kidnapped Peach, is that he was putting pineapple on pizza. I don't care what you do with the princess. Do not put the pineapple on the pizza, or I'm gonna kill you.
So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit here to the last level of this game.
Oh. That's why he's in the Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah.
He looks like the villain from Donkey Kong.
Yeah, like his retarded little cousin.
Peach is throwing onions at him?
Yeah. That's weird. Oh, actually, they're called turnips.
Have some heartburn. He already looks constipated.
Yeah. I know what can make this worse. Onion powder. Oh, apparently that didn't work.
Yeah, you'll throw that thing at him. And he's dead.
And he exploded for some reason.
You filled up with too much poop. That's what happens when you're constipated. You die. Sorry, Mario. Shitter's clogged.
I was having the runs, Mario.
That was funny. Apparently, Terrorizer fell in the toilet. He's taking a diarrhea, and apparently he fell in the toilet. I don't know how you do that as a full-grown man, but...
Yeah, I mean, normally you just lower the toilet seat like an adult, but, you know...
I have no idea how they do it in Ireland. But he's one of those guys that wipes forward, too, so I don't know. That was the funniest thing when they just casually talking about wiping their asses, and he admitted to wiping forward, and everyone was like, "I don't want to be friends with you anymore."
And then here, of course, is a little show of Mario Party Bro. Sorry, I keep saying Mario Party. I don't know. Mario Party was not even in the Genesis era. The Super Nintendo era that I know of. Super Mario Brothers 3. This is where he fights the sun.
Well, a lot of that has to do, Sakuramita, with the press browbeating people over the content of the movie. And so I really think that killed off a lot of the family interest, because they were like, this movie is MAGA. And we're like, well, I don't want to go see a MAGA Mario movie.
There's no one gay in this film. This movie's MAGA.
The other thing is apparently all of a sudden it's a problem there's no black people in Mario, so expect the Japanese to react terribly to that.
Yeah, it's Mario. Like, I don't think there's any Shaniquas in the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm sorry, I had to bring that to you.
And now do you die? Just like that. I have yeeted the hammer, brother.
Oh, boss battle. Well, that was quick.
I have your hammer.
That dude just got absolutely shit on. Oh no, it's Chomp Chomp.
Good thing Mario doesn't give any shits.
That was a totally unnecessary kill.
I did it for the love of the game.
The
I'll do it again.
Koopas are not people.
It's the Punisher court scene, but with Mario in the Koopa Kingdom.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do it again. It felt damn good.
Yep.
I'm not the crazy. You are the crazy.
Order, order.
Yeah, Luigi's the one that's the judge that's gonna sentence him to life in prison. Bowser, why did you make all of your henchmen transform into killer hockey pucks?
Yeah.
This was not very smart.
Apparently the blue shell is the most effective. Which would beg the question, how come we just don't make everyone wear the blue shell? Like...
I honestly think they're gonna try and do Luigi's Mansion next. To be honest with you, I think that's the next evolution of this Mario franchise, is the Mansion. Because that's like the second most popular of the Mario, like, single protagonist games.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, it's a Koopa with a shell or something.
1, 2, 3, and you're dead. Your children have no father.
That wasn't even a fight, that was like a molestation.
Now I have the power of fire, bitch.
Get it? Firepower?
Yeah, you can't shoot the bullet bills. Good try, buddy.
Stupid loophole.
That was close. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. Dingus. The Mario Maker levels are punishing. I don't know if you've seen any of those. Those
you mean
Mario
those
Maker.
those Laszlo Mario levels that literally only a psychopath would make?
I don't even know why that movie got made. I have watched so many breakdowns of it, and none of the people who do this have no clue, have any idea why they did what they did in that movie.
I want to be the very first, and no more ever was. Dun, dun, dun.
And it was the Jaden Smith or whoever that kid is. It was his dad all along.
Yeah.
But not Will Smith. Ryan.
It was Tupac. It was
Ryan
Tupac the entire time.
Yeah. The Deadpool man was the dad all the time in the Pokemon movie, and it was confusing.
You got a
And, like, at no point did the dad reveal that to the son. He could have just said that, like, it's me, your dad, and I'm trapped as a Pikachu. Just didn't do that.
Hey, it's me, your dad. Help me. Welcome to the Thunderdome.
It's every day, bro.
We make people go missing around here, son.
That would be great after Mario beats Bowser. He shouts, Walmart! It's just the next Mario game is full of Jake Paul-isms.
Mario Kart Zoomer edition.
Yeah.
He just starts randomly Fortnite dancing for no reason.
In all fairness, Sonic already has like a storyline in it, and Pokemon is just largely based around dogfighting, so it's a little harder to translate to a movie for families, even though the gameplay is for kids. The storyline is a little rough to try and explain it outright. That's why the Ryan Deadpool man, I don't remember his name, Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds movie was just so stupid. They tried to rationalize Pokemon. You can't do that. That's why the guys making the Sonic movies are smart. They don't try to figure it out. They're not trying to explain Sonic to you anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. He's fast, he's a hedgehog, and there are other creatures that also do what he does. That's all you need to know. We're done. There was a wedding. It was awful. Nobody wants to see that happen again. Now he's dead. Mario's like, did he just really do that?
Oh, that had to hurt.
I would like it if Mario just looked at the camera like, I didn't see anything, did you?
So you just go down to the pit and like Browser's down there with a compound fracture in his femur.
Oh god, Mario, save me! Mario just pulls out the gun and blat. You had
even worse, he just turns around and walks away.
You shouldn't have stolen the princess. Wait, what? Is Mario hallucinating? Oh.
Just kidding.
You know that's how a hole gets slapped, right?
Yeah.
The curtain literally falls on this adventure. Mario does the Ferris Bueller thing where he walks out of the bathroom and up to the camera and says, "What are you still doing here? The game is over. Go play out the side, you little weirdo." Yeah, they can't help it. It's the Megacorp trajectory. It's the old thing. You live long enough to see yourself the villain, I guess. You know, I think that's what it is. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself the villain, and that's what happened here. Oh no!
You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
Zach! Right. These two are mine.
And there's 3. 4.
It should have just been like Black Confusion. Black Confusion.
The music they played for that, though, was pretty good. They did a good job with that. I would like if the putties were saying gang shit, gang shit, gang shit the whole time.
Throwing up the set.
Like, why didn't they make a whole video series about this? Him teaching kids how to do this.
How to breakdance fight?
Yeah. I mean, like, that would have sold like hotcakes. Is there even one? Oh, there's one black kid. Okay, I was gonna say.
It's like, how come we didn't monetize this? There's like copyright is already a thing. And yep, that's our trip down memory lane with all of the Super Nintendo games from your childhood. So I figure for next week's show, which will be back on Monday in its normal time slot, we go back and we watch old episodes of X-Play.
Sure.
So go back to
we are going to do that Bionicle thing eventually, though, because the Bionicles are just cool and awesome and had a lot of stupid stuff. But,
yeah, I completely forgot about that. But,
Oh, that's okay. Gives me time to find Bionicle stuff. Believe it or not, I don't have it on tap.
Go back to a time period before you hated Adam Sessler's voice.
Wow, that was a very long time ago.
You have to go back a few years.
Almost into a different century.
Yeah, right. A couple of different decades ago, back in the early days of San Francisco Tech TV. So, but yeah, we'll do that next week. But yeah, this was a fun little 2-week run of going back on the Genesis era, then going back to the Super Nintendo era. So then we'll probably check out some stuff in the PS2 when we talk about X-Play next week.
Still the king of consoles. They never outdid it, not even with the PS3.
Yep. And what they're producing now with the PS5, the people are going back to the PS2 and the PS3.
They released a patent. Apparently, Sony's filed for a patent where you can basically it's a bop it controller. You can twist it, you can pull it up, you can pull on it, you can squeeze it, stuff like that. And all I could think of when I was reading the report about it was so they made a shake weight,
basically.
So. But yeah, that's the show. Jacob, when we're done here, where can people find you?
You can find me over at societyreviews.com. I'm working on a animated Digimon series, and the next episode will be posted tomorrow morning. So I'm back on that grind again. Got the Bible Ends on Sunday, but the Bar Room on Friday, starting on May 8th. May 8th will be the first bar room on Friday nights. And we got a whole new cast and crew going to be joining us for Friday nights as well. So yeah, I'm working on a few projects. You'll find me around somewhere. If not, we're on Twitter yelling at the Roman Church and the Islamic Caliphate. So yeah.
All right then, guys. Until next time, good luck out